Back with the team talk. For real.
Our intro is going to be different every time.
It
it's
has not been the
random
same.
shit.
It literally has not been the same.
As you could tell, we got somebody new in here. We
Got
dropped
Jordan.
Jamal for the day because man was pretty tired.
Jamal was too tired.
Sleepy Jamal, sleepy gay.
But yeah, we picked up Mr. Jordan, Jordan Von Strangle, or Jordan, as some people like to know.
Jordan.
The owner, well, not really owner, the man who is the epicenter of Team Huncho, just because he's where we reside.
His house is where we go.
When it comes to location, honestly, I mean, I can't imagine literally anybody else's house.
But most
No,
of
yeah.
most of have at my houses too.
Literally.
Literally.
And it's not even to do with size. Like, my house isn't even that big to begin with.
No, it's just it worked.
Like imagine
It just
we're all
works.
going to like Sam's house.
Yeah, because a lot of it also is because Michelle's a god.
Yeah, she just doesn't care.
Big up Michelle. We
And
gotta
she loves
we gotta
everybody.
Michelle on the podcast
Big
one
up
time.
Michelle. We should.
Michelle as a guest, that'd be perfect. That'd be godly.
Hilarious.
She's sitting where
She told-
Jordan is.
She told me the other day, this was low-key sad. She was like, it sucks seeing all you guys grow up because once you move, I'm not going to see all the boys anymore, is what she told me the other day.
Come over.
Damn.
I'll still come over.
Damn.
We'll stay at the house.
Stop by every once in a while. This would be cool to see pets, yeah.
Me, Max, Caleb, and Sam just stay the night at Jordan's house.
Yeah, it was
We're all
sad.
right there.
Yeah, she was like, it sucks because she's like, I look at everybody else like my other sons, and it sucks to see everybody grow up because then he's like, once you leave, then everybody else isn't going to be coming over anymore.
It
I was like, damn, Mom, all right.
I was talking to my mom about her, and I was like, yeah, Michelle's like my second, and then I was like, she's my third mom. You know,
My third mom.
I technically the other two, so I was like, but
All right. Well, to get us off on a good start, Jordan, tell everybody about yourself and what you've been up to in life.
Recently or just like my life?
in general,
Just your life, yeah.
In general.
Whatever you want to
start
talk
off
about.
with a child and go on.
Okay,
It's
so
probably a bad time to say I gotta piss, but
You can go ahead. You can go ahead.
Go
Garrett.
piss.
I want to piss.
Man really waited for
in the darkness. Oh, he's gone. He's
Yeah,
gone.
waited till we started.
Lights on in the bathroom.
Gabe sleeping.
All right. Back to where we were.
Do I continue even though Gabe's
Yeah,
gone?
yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. So,
Garrett
all right. I hope he knows me. This whole time he doesn't know me. He's like, "Yeah, what's your name again?" So we'll start off with when I was born, I had a big ass head. I had massive. I had a melon. My mom told they always used to make fun of me because I couldn't sit up straight because my head would like make me fall over because my head was so big. So that was a little me. I have dark hair, as you can tell, but I had bleach blonde hair as a kid my whole life, till I was like, I don't even know when my hair started changing, but I had bleach blonde. Like it was basically white. I was old as fuck. I was the oldest 5-year-old you've ever met, for sure, 100%. More in depth, I guess. Pretty much just been me and my mom my whole life. Mom's pretty much taking care of me my whole life. My aunt and uncle helped me raise me for a long time, but other than that, my mom's been my dad and my mom at the same time. Then, just casual elementary. There's nothing special about that, really. Then I met you guys. I pretty much met everybody in middle school except for Caleb. Caleb was the only person I knew outside of middle school. Because I met Caleb when I was in 3rd grade, and he went to Custer when I was in 3rd grade.
It's kind of crazy because I think I didn't know you then, but I think me and you both met Caleb at like the same time.
We both met Caleb around the same time. I met Caleb when he went there when I was in 3rd grade, and then he ended up moving to a different school the next year. So I only knew him from 1 year at the elementary, and basically literally only knowing him for 1 year, I ended up still keeping in touch with him just through Xbox, through other people. So then you have this kid. I was only in 3rd grade, so I really wasn't that young. So it's hard to believe that I really connected. So then he moved to a different school, and I still ended up keeping contact him forever through elementary, through middle. And then middle happened, and then I met Ethan. Ethan was the first person I met in middle. I don't remember specifically when in 7th grade I met him or why. It
Landon.
was Landon. because I knew Landon, and I don't even yeah, that whole depth, I don't even, that's throwback. That I don't even know like when I met Landon, because he didn't go to my school, I don't think.
He did
I don't-
at first. He
Did.
because he switched to my school in 6th grade.
Yeah, because I barely remember him from elementary. So I just met him, and then I met Ethan, and then there's really not that many people I met in middle. I mean, I met Sam, Max. I had Max in my TFT class. And then basically the rest of Team Huncho I met freshman year, like right away freshman year. Like it was like a month into freshman year, for
I was gonna
sure.
say that's about when it was, I think.
Garrett's actually the only person I met in high school.
I
Everybody
was,
else I met before high school. I like
Yeah, I met
reconnected with
basically
people during
everybody in high school.
but
Yeah.
Garrett's the first person I actually like fully met.
Dude.
But when it comes to like history, I mean, Ethan's probably came to my house over 300 times. Probably, I don't know if it's that much, but I mean, you've been coming over for like
Since 7th grade.
6 years now,
Yeah.
and like sometimes 2-3 days at a time. I mean, it's not 300, but definitely, if you had a leader,
it might be 300.
if you have a leaderboard, Ethan's leading the leaderboard by like at least 200 visits. And then Ethan, I guess, I mean, then Ethan started coming over, and then
Sam would have been next.
it slowly migrated to be way more people. It went from 2 people max to 9 people max.
I remember the first time I came over.
Yeah, you stepped in shit.
Stepped in shit.
He stepped in poop. He's like, Jordan.
First time.
Jordan, I stepped in shit.
Yeah. That was a good time.
That was sophomore year?
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably. The first
It
time
was
I went,
beginning of sophomore year. It wasn't like later by any means.
to Jordan's house, I got spicy nacho Dorito dust all up in my eyes.
Yep. And we played death ball. That's
Yeah.
throwback.
Threw a rubber ball at the fan.
And I had a lot of things hanging on my wall and like a TV, so I'm surprised nothing broke.
It was very dangerous, but you know.
But yeah, I mean, that was pretty much how that was a little bit of just my life when I grew up, and then just how I met everybody else.
I was gonna say, I think the first time I came over was with
Huh?
Joey.
Yeah, it was with you and Joey.
Yeah.
Joey
Oh
was
my
there.
god, in the sloth?
Yeah, it was-
Sloth.
That's a stuffed sloth.
Man,
God, Garrett.
that was a throwback. I see those memories pop in every like. Oh God,
It
It's
was
been
like, it'd be
proud.
like 2 years or 2 or 3 years now.
I think it was 3.
Almost
That's
3
like,
years.
not that long ago, and I'm like, wow, that was a different time frame. That was a different arc. We were in a different dimension.
Yeah, that was.
I don't remember actually like straight up meeting Jordan.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't remember just straight up
I kinda
meeting
just,
Garrett.
like, started talking though. Like
That's how I am. Yeah.
popped in. The
You know, when you say that, I honestly have no clue how I met you.
If I'm
I don't
Zero.
if I'm being real, or if I'm like, I could be wrong, but like the people that were like friends before high school.
Could it have been Ryan?
Wasn't it
That
just you two? Wasn't it? Like everybody in Team Hunter, wasn't it literally just Garrett, you and John?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
and Team Huncho?
yeah, because me, you, Max,
Oh, we migrated from
Bryce,
Cursed
Sam,
Images.
James, and Isaac. We were all
We
friends.
migrated from Cursed Images. Everybody in Cursed Images went to Team Huncho.
Well, yeah. I guess
Right
it was
away.
me and Garrett, and then me and Bryce. But I don't think Bryce and Garrett really knew each other.
I know Bryce was part of
Bryce,
Cursed Images.
yeah, Bryce was he was in like hella my class. Like I remember my like best friends in middle school would have probably been Jordan, Bryce, and Max.
Sam, I'd say. Maybe Sam. I
I
don't
didn't
know.
really talk to Sam that much in middle school. Like
I didn't really
talked to
talk
him
to
still. I didn't really talk to Max, James, or Sam in middle school. I talked to, or not Max, Isaac, James, and Sam. I talked to them, but not like they weren't like like now. But yeah, and then freshman year, me and Isaac had Spanish, and that's where we became like really good friends again. I hated that class so much.
Now that I think about it, it was me and Bryce, and then Bryce was in a different what were they called in middle school? How we were split up?
Teams.
Different team,
He was
yeah.
on C with me.
Yeah,
With me
and so
Jordan.
it was really just me and Garrett on A. I
Mhm.
think. I don't think there was
Yeah,
Were we the only two?
I'm pretty
Nathan
sure.
was on A, wasn't he?
Nathan
Oh,
was
yeah.
in there, yeah.
That's crazy. I forget about Nathan.
I remember. So yeah, talking about you mean them because I remember meeting I knew James and Bryce before freshman year because I remember they got switched into my art class and I knew them already. and it was like a big dub because I didn't know anybody in the class to begin with. And then we made a group chat called, I think it was my mom ate my charger plug. And then there was a strand of like a few months where only James and Bryce came over.
That's wild.
Yeah, that's wild. It was only James.
I didn't even know.
I came over a few of those times, and then the one time I was going to like a Lions game, I think, and I was like, I gotta go. Like I went to open the door, and JJ got out, and I was like, James, like go wake up Jordan. JJ got out. Like I gotta go. Like I'm like I gotta leave because Bryce already left at that point, and he's like, all right. Within the time I looked back at the door and closed it, he fell back asleep.
That man was out.
Neither Jordan or James woke up for 3 hours.
4 hours later.
So JJ was outside for 4 hours before anybody knew.
James didn't even tell me. When I woke up, James was still sleeping, and Ethan was the one that texted me. Then I'm like, oh shit, JJ's gone. And then I go in the backyard, and this man JJ's hiding underneath the tarp, covering the lawnmower in the backyard. And he just peeked his head out and was like, looked at me, and then he literally followed me to the door and went outside. If for context, JJ's my one of my 5 cats I have. Got JJ, Joe, Jet, Reba, and Bo.
Big cat guy.
Big cat guy.
Big cat guy. But, yeah. James, those were some times. That was crazy.
No, it's crazy to think how far like this group has come from. Like we met each other in the most like weird ways because it all kind of just clicked together.
The more I think about it, I might have met you, Garrett, through Ryan. I feel like that might have been why.
It was either through like Ryan or me.
Yeah, because it wasn't. I didn't just straight up meet Garrett. That just didn't happen.
I met Garrett through Ryan.
Yeah, I bet Ethan through
Ryan. I feel like Ryan was like the connector between a lot.
Well, I wouldn't really say it was through Ryan. It's just that I was sitting with Ryan at that football game when I hit the nastiest nay of all time.
Oh my god, that throw!
And y'all were just there.
If I can, I might throw that clip in there.
You should.
That's important. That is history.
That is
that goes to the Hall of Fame.
I think I have it. It's somewhere in my.
I have it.
I was like, bro, this.
And the quality of the video is so is like shitty.
Dude,
it's so
shitty
bad.
too, and the audio is pretty bad.
Bryce had an Android.
But I remember one time, you might not even remember, but one time it was like a little bit after that game, and like we started talking a little bit more. And one time I went to pass you in the hallway, and you went to dab me up. I didn't even see it, and you passed me, and you just looked back, and you were like, you dabbed yourself up, and I just started dying laughing. I thought it was the funniest shit in the world.
Dang, you did me dirty, bro.
I did. I
remember
me too.
The first class we had it was the first semester. When we had a history.
Oh yeah.
And remember that one like shirt thing I had with the hood, the green hood?
Yeah, the picture,
dog. That was really. I think there was. I don't think you took that picture either.
No, I don't think I did.
I think a female took that picture.
Yeah. I know who.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah, I think she took. Thinking about that now, I'm like that was just kind of odd, like.
That is kind of crazy.
Bro, there are some iconic pictures from
our
group. Way too many, dude.
Make a whole photo album.
Black in my
we should. We should like make like an actual photo album like before we all leave. That'd be cool.
That would be cool.
Well, before my grad party, I could like compile a bunch of photos and put it in like a.
I'll probably end up doing it.
Just for us, not for anybody else.
We do like a picture slideshow on the YouTube channel. It'd be like 37 minutes long of just pictures.
It would be so long.
With like
and then
elevator music.
We can make one so long based on videos too. Yeah. Oh my god.
Well, the thing is, like, we could do that and explain the context behind pictures. I feel like that'd be great.
Reacting to pictures. That'd be cool.
No, we could actually have a segment where a photo comes up, and we all have to kind of talk about what happened and when it was.
That's definitely a podcast episode.
We gotta have.
It could be its own thing, low key.
We gotta have. We gotta have the video of me slapping you with the horse mask on.
Oh my god!
That might be my favorite video.
I
didn't mean to. Dude, the head just goes.
Complete like 180.
Dude, you know what video I saw the other day that was like completely random? It's the video of Jordan standing on the chair, like holding onto the walls. And then
I fall,
bro. What were we doing, bro?
I was
me, Jordan, and Sam were like, bro, it'd be like this is hilarious. And he just
was the funniest shit,
kept standing on the chair and falling, and we were like, that's
no, because the thing is, when I fell, I went from up here to down there literally less than half a second. I've never fallen so fast in my life.
No, yeah, it literally looks like you could have been hurt. Like it was kind
Oh,
of
I should have been hurt so many times, and I just
There's
haven't.
a lot
I've just never gotten hurt
Head dove into the one chair.
and broke the heater vent.
Dude, the
fell
amount of
off.
videos we have of us breaking chairs is actually stupid.
Mainly
It's
one
actually-
person, but I mean,
Damn, we have a live video of like accidentally breaking a chair.
the box.
We have a couple, I think. The box,
box.
dude. The box. I was literally just thinking of
Cart
that.
box?
It was so loud when he hit the ground.
Dude,
Oh my
it was so slow, and then he just straight down, and it just
shook the
shook
whole
the floor.
house.
I remember. I know me and Nathan were in the other room, but I think like James might have been in like
Oh, it
James
it
and
was-
Isaac, and we're sitting there, and then you hear, and we're like, huh?
Nah, dude. The amount of things that have went down in the game room is unmatched.
Mm-hmm.
There could be.
There's too many memories.
It's too many. There's literally too many to remember. There are so many nights in the game room that we've probably forgotten about,
Yeah.
and we're
Oh,
just
for
we're
sure.
gonna keep gonna remember them at some point.
The weekend of the one football game when I brought my TV and Xbox over. When was that Modern Warfare or was that Black Ops 4?
Black Ops 4.
Chicken Rock. That was that same day.
Yeah.
Oh my, what a classic as well.
Mhm.
Oh my god.
That was a different time frame as well. That was like
That was
Just
like the
those-
COD days. Everybody played
Yeah.
COD, and now
That's
Nobody
I
plays
can't
COD.
stand COD.
Literally can't.
I haven't like touched a COD multiplayer in a
The
while.
first year
I
in,
look
like,
at Cold War.
6 years I didn't buy a COD.
Yeah, I
I
look
did.
at Cold War sometimes. And like I could reinstall. it. I'm like,
No,
I'll
such a
pass.
waste.
Yeah,
I'm so
yeah,
glad I
should've
didn't
bought
buy
it.
like season pass or
Yeah, I
anything.
only bought the normal edition.
I'm glad I
That-
just didn't buy it in general.
Because
And you lucked
like,
out.
The beta
once
was cool,
again,
though.
the beta was cool, and then the actual game came out. And I'm like, what happened? Modern
No.
Warfare. I always felt the same way. I loved.
I like
beta
Modern
for
Warfare.
long.
I did like Modern Warfare, but
We know you like Modern Warfare, Mr. 155 in like a week. Wait, is that Modern Warfare? Yeah,
yeah,
that was
I
Modern
got to
Warfare.
155 in like a week, and then
And
if there was
realize
a-
you get nothing.
if there was a prestige system, I would have kept playing. But with the stupid like challenge tags, where if you got all of them, you got like an emblem that you had equipped that would show that you completed all the challenges from the last
It was
season.
just dumb.
It was just not worth it.
It was just dumb. Anyways,
That's pretty stupid.
what are some
Yeah,
of your
anyways.
favorite games, Jordan?
For games
Like
All
just
time, and I guess we could do right now.
all time,
Yeah. Do
Man.
all time and then like what like right now.
should I do series and then like go to individual games?
You can
I
do
don't think
your
we
favorite
can.
Whatever you
series
want.
or your favorite
We
game.
didn't talk about our favorite
Ooh,
game.
okay,
No,
so-
we can do it after he does.
Yeah.
Think. Damn, there's so many. I'm trying to think of games that just pop in my head instantly. But when it comes to one of my favorite games of all time, it would have to be. It's either BioShock, the original one, which I know it's random, but I remember I used to watch my brother play it, and then when I finally got old enough, I started playing it because I was scared as fuck of it because it is pretty scary. If you were young, it was scary as hell because I mean, you like killed the children and shit. You either like sacrificed them or saved them, and then that whole thing was weird. So BioShock was probably one of my favorites, and then when it comes to series, it would probably have to be Far Cry. I'm a big Far Cry guy. Far Cry 3, Far Cry 3 with Voss is literally, arguably one of the greatest video game antagonists of all time.
Incredible.
It-
And then
it-
it's
it's
weird to
incredible.
think that he's not even the main antagonist in that game.
No,
Because
he's
you kill
not.
him and then you move on.
And he's a real actor. Like he's based off the real guy, and the real guy did like literally everything.
Yeah.
I don't like
Cool.
story mode games.
I used to be all I played.
I think
But
there's
what's your favorite game right now, Jordan? We know you don't play video games very much, but when you do,
No. What have I been going to lately? I've been playing a lot of Overwatch lately. I'm a junkie rat. Well, I mean, when it comes to lately, I mean, I guess Squad. I play a lot of Milsims. I like a lot of Milsim games. Games that don't want you to have fun, and you play them anyways, like Tarkov.
Great explanation for the games.
It's exactly what Tarkov is. You don't play that game to have fun. When you play that game, you devote your life to the game, and that's not something I have at this time.
yeah. How about you, Garrett? What's your favorite game?
my favorite games. Well, my personal favorite game of all time is NFL 2K5 because
I
That is
say Cup.
Literally one of the best football. It's literally you could say it's the best football game of all time.
I seen NFL 2K5 for the PS2 at Goodwill today.
No
It's
way.
it's if it's if
You should have
see
said something. I would have bought it.
It was.
I-
No, it was the Salvation Army.
It's probably still there. I doubt it.
It definitely is.
literally my earliest memory, like in my entire life, is watching my dad play it on this big old box TV that we had.
Oh my
I
god.
literally the reason I started playing football was because of that game. And I would play as like the Chargers and be LaDainian Tomlinson, and it was the best shit of my life.
I saw a video that showed current Madden to 2K5 in the animations, and literally 2K5, the animations in that game are literally better than it is right now.
There hasn't
In
been a
Madden.
sports game in like 6 years. Madden 15 was the last good Madden. Madden 16. I'll give it to Madden 16.
Is that the one with Richard Sherman on the cover?
Madden 15
Oh,
is
who was on the
6.
cover?
15 was Richard Sherman. 16 was Odell.
16 Odell? Yeah.
I prefer 16.
Yep.
16 was the best one. Well, since Madden 09 was good too, but
Yeah, I remember playing that
it
one.
was like the flashbacks, like rewinds. Like you throw a pick and you press rewind. Oh,
No, yeah,
stupid, bro.
There's that game. Obviously, like Minecraft definitely holds a special place.
For everybody,
Like,
yeah,
that's
for sure.
I can remember. BO3. John knows that
Yep.
because that's literally like all of middle school was just BO3. I'd get home and play
That
BO3.
game holds the biggest piece of my heart for no reason at all.
It's like that. It's like BO2 with me because I reached Prestige Master in BO2 twice.
I reset my account on Black Ops 3 like 8 times.
And like we did so much shit on that game. And like 2v2s. Used to game battles. Oh my, our very first game battles, right? Freaking,
I don't even want to talk about it.
it's the search and destroy. We're up 5-0. We literally need a point to win. We're like talking shit. We're doing a bunch of other stuff. And then they come back and beat us. It's like,
Who was on your team? What shitty teammate did you have?
yeah, back then that was, we had Ryan, who was easily the best. And then it was Ryan, me.
Yeah.
I was in my prime back then. I was good
That
back
was
then.
prime COD Garrett.
Fucking, yeah, John, Jacob. Was there 5?
I think it was 5. That was back when COD was 5, I
It
think.
could be Joey.
Maybe we played 4s.
It might have been 4s. It was 4s or 5s. It was
I don't
either with
remember.
Joey or without Joey, one of the two. But
Yeah,
either way, we got dummied on, and we were just like, bro,
that was so
we're gonna
bad.
play another game battles. And then, I'm trying to think of some other games that I played a lot.
Cuphead.
SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom.
That's what I
Cuphead.
thought you were going to say your favorite game was.
That wasn't my favorite game. I played it like when I was young, and then I got the rehydrated version, obviously, and I played the fuck out of that, 100% of it. And then probably Cuphead, like you can say, because I've never felt
You love
more
Cuphead.
accomplished beating again.
I can't.
I'll
I
never
couldn't be.
forget when me and you tried to play it, Jordan.
Literally
That
after
was
the
the worst
second
thing.
boss fight, we were done.
That was the worst thing I've ever done. I was like, this is not.
I couldn't get past the stupid clown car one, and like
That
the
was
very
the-
last section before the devil one. The
That
clown
was-
car one, I couldn't beat.
That one, the dragon, that's hard as fuck for no reason.
But it
And
took
then-
us like 30 tries on like the sunflower level, bro.
The toads, the 2 toads
The toads
on the boat. Oh my god.
And then there's the Mr. Dice. King Dice is harder than the devil. King Dice is the hardest one because you have to beat like 7 things before you even get to King Dice, and you still have to do it in like 2 lives or whatever. And it's
Ridiculous.
super hard. You have to get lucky, basically, because like he like rolls the dice and you like move like squares, and on some of them you get like easier rounds than others, and it's like you just
Indeed.
have to get lucky. So I'd say those are probably my favorite games of all time.
What about right now?
Right now, well, we've been playing Valorant a lot. I like it, but I get so fucking pissed.
It's very frustrating.
It's so frustrating. I mean, like if you play Valorant, you know, like sometimes shit just doesn't make sense, bro. And it's so.
I can't
annoying.
play that game without like at least 2 people.
Literally, I can't.
I can't play it solo. There's no way. It's,
I get
it's
way
not
too
boring. Or it's just,
It's
it
a
is
fun
boring.
game.
Yeah.
I like the concept, like all the abilities and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like, God, and we've been playing some League recently. That's way more fun than I thought it would be.
It's just
Dude,
hard. It's just hard.
hard.
It's terrible when you go up against people that are
There's a
level
very
500,
big learning curve.
And
Yeah,
you're like,
the skill gap between everybody is like kind of insane.
I still don't know. I know
Yeah,
like
like-
one guy's name. It's Yasu. Isn't it Yasuo?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, and then there's Fiddlesticks. I know Fiddlesticks.
Fiddlestick.
Fiddlesticks
Yeah,
is
it's
a
an
legend,
actual
bro. Yeah.
I feel like you either clap or you get clapped. in
No,
that game.
earlier I think it was the
Sometimes we
one
have good
game.
games.
Yeah, the one
We
game.
have a lot of
I was
close.
about to say the one game. Me and John were on the bottom. We were doing good. But then the next game we just got like creamed, and it was like,
Yeah.
and I was like, I don't want to play anymore. Because like when I do bad in a video game, unless it's something that I'm messing around in, I'm not having fun. I'm not.
It's just.
Like,
I feel like I gotta say. I feel like I gotta like mention Fortnite
yeah.
and then too, just because that kind of got me back into gaming and shit. Because there was a point where I kind of just like stopped.
I hate the
playing.
game, but season 1, 2, and 3 were probably the most fun
So
times
good.
I've ever had on video games in my whole entire life.
I put season 1 through, I'd say 6. Like, I know you stopped playing 3. I'd say 1 through 6 are like, season 1 through 6 is Fortnite.
All I remember is
my
like
favorite game.
season 1 and 2 with Ethan, and I had the Mako Shark Glider,
Dude,
which I still have today.
Bro, me and Jordan
Mako
stayed
Shark
up.
Glider.
Me and Jordan stayed up when 50v50 came out.
Yeah,
They said it was dropping at 12 a.m. and it was a school night. We're like, we're staying up, bro. We're playing
we stayed up
50v50.
and played it.
Bro, we thought it was sick back then.
Oh
We're
my
like, bro,
god.
this is so dope. And now nobody plays 50v50 unless it's for challenges.
But I never. The funniest thing, like one of the best game modes of all time, is when we're playing with Cole and he just hides in a bush.
It was me, you, Cole, and Caleb. It was either me, you, Cole, and Caleb, or me, you, Cole, and Jordan.
I remember the
Our
bush
first win. Our first win.
He squad wipes the last people.
because he just stood in the bush, peeked out, killed him, and then went back in. Because at that time, the meta wasn't like, "Oh, I'm gonna outbuild you." It was more just like,
That's why I don't like it anymore. Because now you shoot a single bullet at somebody, bro, and the Taj Mahal's built, and it's like.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, by the time they're done building, you could already ran away, died, and got into another game. Like, back then, bro, it was purely smoke. Like, you're fighting.
Yeah, you get like a 1x1 with a stair, and that was the most.
Yep, that was it. You had one wall and one stair, and that was it.
More than that, they were gonna beat you.
I remember, I think it was like Ninja that first did it. Like, the floor ramp wall thing.
Yeah.
People were like, bro, he's so crazy.
Literally. And now people.
Now, if you don't know how to do that, you're fucking
And they're like
stupid.
editing.
I want to play Fortnite so bad. Like,
I can't.
But it's just like, it's so demoralizing when you go up against kids, 11-year-old kids who think they're gonna make the World Cup when they're placing like 900,000th in the world. It's like, bro, stop.
I'm only playing unless Freddy Fazbear is added to the game.
He might be. Neymar is actually the secret skin in the Battle Pass this season.
Oh my, Neymar!
Yeah.
Wow. How much money you can pay for that? Holy shit.
Pretty wild.
Imagine Fortnite asks us if we want to have skins in the game. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, easily.
Yes.
Millions of dollars.
Even without that, bro, I'd be a big bro. Just give me the skin and like 10%. I'm chilling. I got my own skin in Fortnite, bro.
Dude, I guarantee
You're
if you
in
made
company with Travis
1%,
Scott.
Literally.
I guarantee if you made 1% off a skin, you're still gonna be living life.
Literally.
For sure.
Like you wouldn't even have to really worry about the rest of your life, I would imagine.
Okay.
Think about the
Especially
Travis
if
Scott skin. I mean, people were buying Travis Scott, who didn't even play the game. Caleb bought Travis Scott, and he doesn't play the game. I bought Travis Scott. James bought Travis Scott.
Everybody bought Travis Patty
I
Man.
had to. Travis Patty Man.
Travis Scott.
Too good.
Trav Scott.
Trab.
Tram.
True.
Alright, it's up to you now, John.
So I think favorite game of all time has to be Black Ops 3. As I said earlier, it holds a.
Yeah.
Got that.
As I was saying, it holds a special place in my heart because of all of the memories and all of the people we had playing the game, and it was just so competitive and fun to just like trash talk each other and get on and play twos. And I'll never forget, it was me and Joey, and we absolutely rail Garrett and Jacob. Like, I think it was 6-0 in Search and Destroy. And the first thing I tell Joey, I was like, bro, it's a fluke. We are never winning against them again. And especially of that fashion. do not ask for a rematch. And we joined their party and instantly asked for a rematch. And we
You
played
got destroyed video.
smoked. Literally smoked. I don't think I died at all the first time. The second game, I don't think I got a kill. Like, not even kidding. We got thrashed.
Literally joined back in. Joey's like, rematch? And we were like, I bet. Left the party. We were on that. We were so pissed.
No, yeah, there's way too many memories in that game. I think from like my childhood, Far Cry 3 for sure.
Really?
So,
I didn't know you were a Far Cry 3 guy.
That's like all I played for like probably a year is because I would just, whether or not I'm defeating outposts or like completing the story, I would just have
and
fun
then you get
blowing shit up, hunting tigers, and upgrading my stuff. I mean, it was just
and
so
then you
fun.
get tattoos on your skin when you get new skills.
When you get new
That was
skills.
fire.
Be taking down like the big dudes, like stabbing them in the back and stuff. Dude, it was so fun.
Because then you could get like extra ultimate kills where like you could literally pull the gun out from behind them and then shoot the person in front of them, or you could throw the knife in front of them, or you could do like a double takedown where you jump down on two people and you kill both of them at the same time.
Yeah, the shit where you would like jump from the heavens and
It was
like,
so cold.
It was so cold to me when I was little. I was like, bro, I'm literally like a ninja assassin who can blow shit up at the same time. I was like, this is the game. This is it.
Bro, you said ninja, and I gotta go off on this. What if, right? Every country has ninjas. It's just that, where's ninjas popular? Japan.
Japan.
Pan.
Japanese culture.
What if Japan's ninjas are just so bad that they're the only ones that have been found out?
Alright,
You're not wrong.
I mean, I guess.
Think about it.
That's kind of wild to think about.
Yeah, they're just the worst in the world, and so they don't have been found out.
True.
They're like criminally bad then if we haven't found anybody else's.
No,
They're like the only country.
no.
That is pretty wild theory. But I'm trying to think of other games. Minecraft, just because
It was Minecraft. Everybody loves it.
literally every couple months.
We're the golden age of Minecraft. We were literally 8 years old when the game came out.
Yep.
We were literally the prime targeted audience.
Bro,
And
I'll
we
never
grew
forget.
We were
I cried for
technically 6
days.
or 7.
Yeah, 6 or 7.
something like that. But
Well,
I
that's like beta and alpha and all that shit. Yeah.
speak. But I cried for days on end because I updated my Minecraft and it ruined my own world, or like my old world, because it like distorted everything for some reason. I don't know why. It must have been a glitch, or like it didn't download properly, and I lost everything and I cried for like a week. It was so sad.
Pain.
It is pain.
That's pain. I still remember like my first time like beating the Ender Dragon and everything, and like
I
going to another.
honestly didn't even know the Ender Dragon. Like I knew it existed, but I never knew how to get there, so I just didn't until I was like,
I was
wait.
nervous as
Oh,
fuck.
yeah.
Shout out Minecraft Mobile. On like back in
Yes,
the day
sir.
with like the Nether reactor
Yes,
and
sir.
stuff. You couldn't
Oh
build
my
another portal.
god.
The days.
I used to be so hyped for that.
And where the Nether was literally just a cave system of Netherrack. Literally, that's all it was. There was no
Yeah.
generation of anything. It was just literally you spawn in a room of Netherrack, and you could just keep mining Netherrack, and that was.
I feel like people don't realize like how big the Nether update really was. Like
It
dog,
was- yeah,
like
it was
you,
insane.
you went there for the fortress, and that was it.
And that was it.
That was
Yeah.
it.
That was it.
Now
And then I never went back. to
now
it.
there's the strongest order. There's black. What are they called? The
Blackstone.
Like some,
no
Netherite?
no the piglin things.
oh,
Oh, like the
forts.
bastions?
Bastions, yes.
Yeah.
There's those. And there's like
Tons of new
7
mobs.
new biomes. There's
It has the
Travis-
same world generation as the overworld now,
There's
which
the
is
Travis
ridiculous.
Scott, the little Travis Scott guys that you can ride in the lava.
Oh yeah. They do look like Travis Scott. I
They
never
do
thought
look
of
like
that.
Travis Scott, yeah. But it's changed so much.
And now the cave update, and it's literally
That's
gonna
be
change
so
it
wild.
forever.
it's gonna be so insane.
It's
I'm-
gonna be modded Minecraft. It's like the way we want caves that we've always wanted caves to be is how they're gonna be.
I'm glad that they don't update it every it'd be cool if they did it every 2 months, but I'm glad that they don't, because they're giving mods, like people who make mods, a chance to
Yeah.
grow and get their mod out there. And because people are like, oh, we want jetpacks, and it's like, well, there goes 11 there goes 300 mods right there, boom,
Yeah.
gone.
Mhm.
And I don't.
There's
I
a
think
boundary to keeping
Minecraft-
vanilla Minecraft.
Yeah, Minecraft is a platform not only for you to play like normal, but you can also go out in like into the world
Yeah,
of creation.
No, I do agree with that.
Because there's a point to where vanilla Minecraft crosses over to modded. So Mojang has to work very hard to keep it vanilla without getting it to be more like modded. Because you could just go play modded then.
Yeah.
They want it to be separate so you know you're playing vanilla Minecraft.
Sure.
So yeah, that's actually a really good point.
They got to keep it like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, as you said, simplistic enough. Especially because I mean, there's still kids today picking up Minecraft for the first time, and if you throw a kid into like Backpack 3 or like even something like RL Craft, bro, they're never picking up the game again.
Bro, they would hate it. Oh my god.
They're getting spawn camped by a dragon for the rest of their game.
Yeah, like they'd be like, "This is whack."
Yeah. I know what you're saying.
I'm glad that they.
'Cause I still don't even know what I'm doing in my pack.
I know a lot of the mods, but there's like very rarely times where there's like a mod that's added, and I'm like,
Or Miner. I know that though.
yeah.
I used to watch them, but I wasn't like super.
That's how I used to watch. I only watch Minecraft Let's Plays from like 2012 to like
Oh my
2017. That was all I watched. Captain Sparkles, Jerry's Tree.
So Skyler's Minecraft.
Yeah. I had his merch.
It's gotta go there.
I could probably find it too, but it'd be a lot of digging.
I guess we're on to you, Ethan.
I remember one time I was on like this guy's Minecraft server, and then he like joined the server, and like everybody started freaking out. I was like,
I did that. That happened to me before, and I think Deadlocks is on the server too. And I'm like,
oh
Mom.
my god!
I'm like, Mom, bro, you don't get it. You don't get it, bro. Like, these are my two guys. Like,
these are
but
them guys.
Yeah, I don't know, cause like of all time, I'd probably say like season 1 through 6 of Fortnite. Minecraft's up there, but like growing up, it's definitely like Diablo 2.
Oh, what a game!
World of Warcraft.
What a game!
Saints Row. I actually played Saints Row. I think it was either 3 or 4. I played 3
I
or 4 more than I played GTA growing up. GTA 5 is iconic.
I forgot to mention San Andreas. I played that a lot.
I've never played a game other than GTA 5. That's the only Grand Theft Auto. Except for what is it called, like Chinatown? The one on like the DS?
Yeah.
I have that one.
Yep.
But
I had San Andreas 3, 4, Vice
The
City.
swing set glitch.
I played a lot of them. The swing set glitch on
On
GTA
4 is
I
the
was-
funnest shit ever.
I always watch people play San Andreas, but I never played it myself. But
San Andreas was iconic. The story, the character, everything about it was great.
Pokemon is my favorite franchise by far. And definitely,
I wish I got into Pokemon
Platinum.
earlier, bro.
Pokemon Platinum is just my favorite.
I love Pokemon.
I forgot to mention that, but yeah, that's
I'm
an incredible
so
part of my childhood.
It pisses me off that my very first Pokemon game was Pokemon Go when it came out. I literally knew nothing about Pokemon.
If you wanted to, we could do like a Pokemon like the ROMs, but we could do it just normal.
I'd be so down for that. I want to play like all the games, low-key.
That's right, we can.
Good, yeah.
Because I actually like I'm probably into Pokemon like the most of everything right now because I think it's so cool.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like the most in the group. I was gonna say like
No, I mean like right now I'm into it a lot and I like watch a lot of like Nuzlocke and stuff on YouTube and it's really fun to watch.
There was a time period where I only watched Pokemon YouTubers. Actually, I met 3 of them, but we don't talk about 2 of them because like the one like beat his girlfriend apparently or something, and the other one like was like forcing people to be gay or something. And the one was cool though. The one's still good.
At least you got 1 out of 3.
Yeah, and I have a signed shirt from the one guy somewhere.
Oh,
I looked at him like.
Ethan has a bad rep with getting jerseys. And,
oh my god, the worst luck.
Literally.
I have not gotten one since I got that Kareem Hunt one. That was the last one I got.
I let Ethan wear my Aaron Rodgers jersey, man.
You should.
Shouldn't. He's gonna
Aaron Rodgers literally like
break his
his
back or
private
something.
jet crashes or something like that.
Yeah.
I had like
The
2
second
jerseys.
I put it on. I
I had a
Okay, go ahead.
I had a Ricky Williams jersey back in the day.
Saints or
Then-
Dolphins?
Dolphins. I don't know that because I used to like the Dolphins a lot because I like their colors, and I was like, ooh, Dolphin. And then fucking, I had an Ndamukong Suh for the Lions
What a guy.
when he was
What a guy.
I had a Ray Lewis jersey.
Yes,
And he may or may not have killed somebody, but you know,
it's
Yeah,
all right.
I got
That's all right.
I had a Ray Rice jersey. I got it before everything, and then you know he went into an elevator. I got a Calvin Johnson jersey, and then he retired the next year. An Eric Berry jersey, then he was cut by the team. A Kareem
So
Hunt
sad.
jersey, and then
We all
you
know what happened.
whatever. And then I have a LeBron Cavs jersey, and literally the day after I bought it, he went to the Lakers. I have a D'Angelo
So
Russell Nets jersey, and then he was traded.
Yep.
And then I have a Kevin Durant Thunder jersey.
Wow.
Wow.
You know what happened there?
And then he ended up wanting his way out of Oklahoma.
Yeah.
And he said, man.
Man, I don't even want to do this anymore.
You know, people are like, I'll buy you a Patrick Mahomes jersey, and I'm like, I'll pass. I'm good.
Yeah.
That man's gonna like die if I do. I'll pass. But yeah, I think those are probably my favorite game. Like I think Diablo 2 holds, because that was what I played from like age of 5 to like 9. Mortal Kombat.
So we got,
But I think Pokemon.
now I'm thinking about it, there's some more
Pokemon
games
games are,
like you probably
yeah. Pokemon is definitely my top game of all time.
Just Cause 2 was a big game in my childhood.
I've beaten every Pokemon game over 5 times.
That is absurd.
At least 5 times. I beat Platinum probably 35.
I could have.
It's pretty gross. But I think my favorite game right now. There ain't very many good games out right now.
No, there isn't.
I mean, like League, like I said, League's cool if you do good.
Yeah,
But if you're not doing good, then it's not cool.
Mm.
Like
I'm trying to
Valorant.
think. I
Valorant's-
play.
If you do good in Valorant, it's great. But when like you like get killed like one shot headshot like on the run, you're just like, I'm done, bro. I don't want to play. I guess
Literally, it's so frustrating.
Apex maybe like
I like Apex a lot. I've been liking Apex.
Apex is a
Apex
good
is
game.
great.
I don't really play it that much because I'm just not good at it. I get mad, but like
you
Very
don't
hard
need,
to-
you don't
probably-
need to be good at it.
it probably
Yeah,
is
just
my favorite battle royale right now.
it's for sure my favorite.
By far.
As of now.
Yeah, as of right now, yeah, that's my favorite.
If it comes to all time, it's obviously season 1 to 3 Fortnite for me. But when it comes to currently and what I've liked the most, it's definitely been
I'm pretty
Apex.
sure I was the only one, but I actually really like Spellbreak. But then again,
I remember
was
when that
cool.
came out. Yeah.
Spellbreak was really cool. I just sucked at like
Cool
managing
concept.
what I was doing.
Mhm.
what was that one? Hyperscape. Hyperscape was so
I never played it.
cool, but
Yeah.
the time to kill was so bad. It literally took like 3 full magazine headshots to kill somebody, and it's like, dog, I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
That's
I never
not
actually
bad.
ended up,
I
but
played it for
it
a
just
few.
looked cool.
I play a lot of OSU on my free time, just to do
Still have not downloaded it.
in there. Like I
Neither
listen
have
to songs and play.
I like it, but I only play hyperpop songs.
I figured you'd do some shit like that. I don't even. I'm trying to think of other games I would even.
Balloons.
Balloons.
Balloons for
I was never a big balloons guy.
Balloons is an incredible game.
I
For
bought
no
you.
reason.
I forgot I bought you balloons.
I still play it once in a
Yeah.
while, but like I'm not like
Yeah.
you know.
Balloons
I
is
tried to
an
get around
iconic
100
game.
one time, and then I died on like 94, and I was pissed. I got off. I don't know the strats for that. I just kind of play somewhere. I'm like,
Subway Surfer.
yeah. Bro, don't even get me
That's
started on
iconic.
mobile games, bro. Don't even get me started on mobile games.
There's a lot of mobile games.
Bro, Madden
I
Mobile
played-
15.
Oh man.
I may or may not have spent over $2,000 on Madden.
Yeah,
Mobile
you.
15.
Oh my god, dude.
Wow. I always forget that, but yeah. That is
I'm trying to, I can look right now. I play the Battle Cats. I was all about that.
I remember that, bro.
okay.
Sophomore.
You wouldn't
year.
shut up about that damn game.
Remember that one, like that you like the one cat you wanted so bad, and I got it in like for, like the super tall
You think
buff
I
one.
like you like yeah, you got like the first thing. I was like, man, Clash of Clans. I've always played like it's always on and off relationship. I'll play it for like a month straight
I
and get like
literally
my
never
town
played
hall up, And
Clash
then
of
I just
Clans is
stopped
like
playing it.
my shit because I had it for so long that I'm low key about to be Town Hall 12, which is absurd, but
Yeah.
I pick it up randomly for like 3 months and then drop it again.
I never
That's
got
exactly
past Town Hall 1 because I don't like games like that.
Okay.
I don't blame you.
I
It's,
don't like
it's a
those.
very like
Yeah. You have to have a lot of
you have
patience.
to
'cause
really
you
really like the game
get
to
to a
keep
point
going.
and it's like, okay, this will be done in 3 weeks. And you're like,
And I'm like,
all right, bro.
my dad plays it's like Rise of Kingdoms or is it Rise of Civilization? It's like one of
It's-
those. It's like
it-
one
yeah.
of those type of games.
I think it's
Yeah.
called both, but
And he's
I know
like,
exactly.
he's like, dude, I have to update this tower, and it's gonna take 591 days, and I'm like,
What?
huh? He's like, yeah, but like all the gems I've earned at this point, like it only drops it down to like 112, and I'm like,
Okay.
No, because I got into that game a lot. There was a time frame where I played that a lot, and the problem was is once you get past a certain level, you can't like join a world with your friends, which was so annoying because I didn't know that and I didn't want to restart, so I just gave up on the game, just deleted it.
I mean, a mobile game that I'd be down to try out is Raid Shadow Legends.
Oh, God.
If y'all want to hit us up,
I played it like probably twice.
Never done.
imagine we get an email from Raid Shadow Legends.
It's also a PC game. You can get it on your
Yeah.
What?
yeah.
I'm trying to think
I think-
of
I will admit, the advertisement for
They're
it is
hilarious.
the advertisement.
Some of them are kind of good.
The advertisements are really, they're pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
Very memey too, which is very good for
I think it
advertising.
was just like their 2nd year anniversary.
Something like that. They haven't been around for that long.
Yeah, but you know,
Still massive game.
I played a lot of Geometry Dash. I still
Oh
do once in a while. I've been stuck on this level for like a month, bro. I can't.
Didn't make want to play
I
right
remember
now.
at the cabin, bro.
Yeah, the cabin
That's
I
all
played.
I
I
did.
literally beat like the whole game at the cabin. I got to the demon level. And I still can't fucking beat it.
I've been flashbanged.
Ethan just got
Mm.
flashbanged hard.
What else there? I played like all the Angry Bird games.
Oh my
Back
god,
in the
that's
day.
Oh my god.
I forgot they
Classic.
existed.
Classic. They fucking got rid of the original Angry Bird game. It's not
What?
in the App Store anymore.
Why?
I don't fucking know.
I mean, to be fair, there's so many spin-offs now. There's like the Star Wars one and
I
everything.
know,
It's like-
but like,
Oh, yeah, the
that was
Star Wars one.
original, the OG.
Like there's like aggressive eagles. Like you just send bald eagles at stuff now. It's probably a thing. It's so
Nah,
funny
they-
how something starts getting popular. Like we had to.
Painful pigeons.
Subway Surfers I played a lot.
Annoyed condors.
Wow.
What was there?
Man.
Temple Run? Temple Run was it called.
I didn't. Really
I was never really a big
I
Temple
didn't
Run
like
person.
how it looked. Like I was
Yeah, it looked too like 8-bit.
survival craft.
Oh
I
my
played it.
god.
Pixel Gun 3D.
Pixel Gun.
I think
I
me,
grinded to get the fucking minigun,
Yep.
and when I got it, it was over. It was
That's
so.
Chops.
I
Fucking chops.
grinded so hard to get that minigun, bro. And that shit was god, dude.
anyways,
Oh my God.
segueing off of games. What,
Yeah, we talked to that.
How was your high school experience, Jordan?
High school experience. Oh my fucking god! It's so it's so hard now with COVID to think about it because I think of my junior year and I don't remember shit from my junior year because obviously we got cut short halfway through because we finished semester 1 and we're done. And then when I try going all the way back to freshman and sophomore year, I like barely can remember shit because I feel like we've been in COVID for 5 years now. So I feel it just kind of like numbs everything that happened in high school, because for literally for the rest of our fucking lives, COVID will forever foreshadow our high school experience. Because it literally cut what? I mean, yes, if you count the first semester of junior year, but if we're gonna be really, I mean, you don't gotta be that serious, but it's pretty much half our high school career was ended because of COVID.
The good half too.
And it's
Good half.
It's so funny when people are like, I feel so bad for those seniors last year that missed the last half, and I'm like,
We missed our last half our junior year.
I'm like, I haven't been to school once.
Literally.
I
SAT.
know.
The only time I've been in the building all
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
Only time. My senior
I've
year.
been in for like a couple like tiny things, just like some group work, and I literally leave after an hour. That's it.
Yeah.
And that was like twice.
But yeah, I mean, other than yeah, forever it's gonna foreshadow our high school experience because basically half our high school, junior and senior year didn't exist.
I went back
But-
for a week, 2 days, and they were like, "No, go back home." Oh, by the way, Garrett, you're in quarantine for 14 days, so you can't run track either. I'm like, all right, dope. So now I'm sitting here like, okay, well, now I'm not gonna go back because if I do, I'm just gonna go back and then be like,
Can you still do track?
quarantine. Not until the 2nd.
Well, no, like once you since you're not going back, can you still do track?
Oh yeah, I should be able to.
I know that was a thing or not.
Yeah, because I was gonna say I didn't go back and they still let me bowl. So.
But the thing is now, like, we get tested every week, and if one person tests positive, the whole team's in quarantine for 2 weeks. If that happens,
your season's done.
That's like half the season gone.
Yeah.
Because we only have like 5 meets scheduled, and that's gonna be like 3 of them at least. So
which is wild.
It's not even worth. If that happens, I just won't come back. It's just not even worth it at that point.
Yeah. But I mean, I would say, I feel like it was a typical high school experience. I had you guys, a small friend group, and I wouldn't say I was popular by any means, but
all of us are like, most of us are kind of like a weird group. We're not popular, but people like
everybody knows us
who we are
for no reason. The amount of people that know me blows my mind because I don't go out of my way to really talk to that many people.
I don't know.
So, like,
yeah, but I feel like people knew who we were.
They knew who we were. So like, freshmen, that's when I started meeting everybody. So I just had your guys's, and I forever pretty much stayed in this group. I've stayed in this group forever. I had a little fling with another group for like half a year, or not even a full year.
Fling.
Half a year with them, and then other than that, it was typical. I played soccer for my freshman sophomore year, but I ended up not playing next 2 just because my injuries, it just wasn't worth it. And that's where bowling came along. And I went to bowling, and literally the only bowling guy. Literally the only thing I did for literally ever. I practiced probably 5 days a week for like ever. And then COVID happened, and then yeah, nothing really crazy during high school. Really, no relationships, no dating life, nothing really. Yeah, if you count freshman year, going to the sophomore, but that doesn't really count.
Yeah,
it's not real.
I feel like the only because people are like oh, the high school experience is like the best 4 years of your life, and I'm like,
no,
I'm 4 years in and I'm still waiting. But
yeah.
I feel like. Because, people are always like, you meet a lot of people, and it's like I met a lot of people, but nobody.
But you're not going to talk to 95.
I've hung out with people other than y'all, like, twice.
Yeah, same thing.
And, whenever I had, because, like, the summers, high school summers, those are some of the best times. 2019 summer was, like, the best summer I've ever had.
It was.
But
for sure.
During school, in school events, no.
Dead.
No.
Dead.
One more thing to mention though, when COVID did happen though, I went to Maine for 4 fucking months. I was there from March 15th to June 1st, and I was trapped there. That last month was brutal. I wanted to go home.
We were gonna go rescue
so bad. And then you guys, what did you guys do? You guys didn't even do anything, did you?
No, I went to Tennessee for a month and a half.
What did I do?
Because there was no house. You guys didn't go to my house. I wasn't home.
John, me, you, like Isaac and Jacob were on computer a lot, and then we started.
Yeah.
That's when we watched Outer Banks.
Indeed.
We all watched Outer Banks together.
And then I got back.
It was like a 5-month period where we didn't hang out.
For real. It was so weird when we saw everybody again. I literally didn't know how to act. I saw you guys and I saw you guys and I was like,
no, Max didn't have a beard at that point because he didn't have a beard at the cabin.
No.
I mean, the first time we hung out, I had long blonde hair.
So we all met back with each other when we went to the cabin. Everybody was just like, yo.
Yeah, because I remember.
I think you wanted to cry. I missed you. I was like, bro.
Yeah, I got back and I remember seeing Ethan and Caleb where they were the first people I saw when I got back. And I couldn't even look at you guys. I was just like, bro, you don't look the same. And I'm telling you not. When I go away from home, all my cats, their heads shrink. I swear to fucking God. Their heads shrink and become smaller when I come back. For some reason, my perception of what they look like when I come back is tripping. Bo's head came back size of a racquetball.
Well, I mean, that's how it is. Like, like my grandma's dog Denali. Like, he's humongous. But like, if I lived with him for every day for 3 months, I'd be like yeah, like I mean, like I guess he's a little big. But like, if I didn't see him for 2 years and I came back, I'd be like, Jesus Christ, you're humongous.
Oh yeah, for sure. Got back, and then we had the spike ball arc.
We're
With the
bringing that
cap.
back. We're bringing that back.
Bring that back. It's supposed to be nice this week.
We gotta be on the team though, Jordan, because you gotta do all the diving, because I can't do all that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can do the diving. I'll lay my body on the line.
I seen some on someone's story. They were like, "Yo, spike ball tournament. If anybody wants to come up." I was like, "Man, if it was the summertime, bro.
If we were in our
I'd be
prime,
on
bro,
that.
I remember who it was.
ain't nobody could beat me and Jordan.
I don't know if we could have.
I don't know if we could.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if we could compete
No,
with who it
no.
was, but
You know who? Yeah. I don't know
Yeah.
if we could compete.
Yeah.
'Cause-
I mean, I'll dive and lay my body on the line. They're insane.
Bro, me and Jordan won like
yeah.
7 tournaments in a row, bro.
Yeah, we just didn't lose for a while.
There was that
there
one
was a
time.
pump fest.
There was that
Because
one
the
time
usual was I would dive,
I just set him up.
Ethan would set me up perfectly, and then I just spike the ball. I'd send a moon ball. I
Literally-
just set
oh,
a
wait.
ball, and there's
I
nothing
was-
you can do.
I was gonna make a reference to a show, but nobody's seen it. Mine. But and then there was that one time it was me and John versus I think it was Jordan and Max, and it went to like 32-30.
Oh my god!
It went on for so long.
I forgot how we lost, but I remember it was. I
I
fucked
hit
up.
a ball from like
I think one of us
50
missed.
away.
Like, I think it was off of something stupid. I think one of us missed like just it's recorded somewhere.
I have it recorded. I know exactly what video it is because it was the one where I think it was to tie the game because we were gonna lose, and it was to send it back to a tie. I dove, I ran far away, set it up, and Max had a shitty setup. And then I remember I spiked the ball from like 20 feet away, and it just went perfect on the net. It just was gone.
When it comes to most
Yes,
sports,
yes,
I think the best teammate I would have is Jordan. I just set Jordan up perfectly every time. And
We have good chemistry for no reason.
especially football. I can't throw to anybody other than Jordan. I remember one time, Garrett, I was like, I don't got that much of an arm.
just throws it way over my head. I was like, all right.
I didn't realize I did. I was like, chill.
He's like, I can't throw it that far. I'm like, I'll stay right here. I'm like, okay.
Didn't be slinging it.
Yeah, going to a group about how like we're not popular, but people know us. When it comes to trend setting and like setting up events,
I swear to God, we've set every trend at
Literally the
school. I swear we set every trend.
we set up a football game. Nobody fucking bothered to even try to do that. I guess some of us were part of the basketball thing,
Yeah.
and
You were the only
nobody
one.
set all that up. Weren't you part of it, John, or no?
Me
Was
and
I
John
the
got-
only one?
Yeah, me and John got added to the football.
Added for the football game. Yeah.
But when it comes to trend setting and like doing us the spike ball and everybody plays spike ball,
I swear to
disc golf,
God,
and
bro.
then I start seeing people play disc golf.
I swear to God, I try to show people Juice World like April 2018, and everybody's like, bro. And then come like June, bro, the biggest artist on the planet. I'm like, huh?
It's pretty wild. I feel, yeah, we definitely do get to a lot of things first, but
Literally, facts, I literally never seen anybody play fucking disc golf until after we were doing it. I swear to God, and I see someone where I was like, "Hey, yo, is that disc golf?"
I feel like
I mean, I'm sure there was people that did, but like,
yeah.
I ain't never seen it.
yeah,
I feel like it's just because like I only started paying attention after I did it. But I started rolling my pants, I started cuffing them. Like it's always been a thing, but like at our school you didn't really see that. And I feel like I started doing that like early 2020, late 2019, and then I feel like all of a sudden everybody else started doing that. Like I said, it's probably just because I wasn't paying attention. But I'm like, wait a minute, I don't know. Bro, if I ever hear somebody listening to I wrote this song or I wrote this for Taylor Swift, bro, I'm losing my mind.
that's another thing we have to do.
I'm gonna be like,
That's
bro.
another song
Yeah.
we're gonna have. Yeah, you're gonna have to play at some point.
Yeah. Garrett just disappears.
The thing is, it's still not even popular.
No,
like,
it's
there's not even
No,
any
it should
players,
be.
and it's literally one of the best.
I
It's as a collective, it's like the best Team Huncho song,
Bro,
and it's one of the best summer songs ever.
I've talked to Spaceboy Rashad a few times. I could hit him up and be like, yo, let us use your song. There you go. All right.
Dude, there's actually a lot of songs that are like iconic to our group, and that's a whole nother thing we could go over in like a video.
Yeah, that'd be dope. Like after if like we start getting bigger, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
I mean, or not, or even just. But you know, like I can think of like maybe 10. Like obviously, I wrote this for Taylor Swift. I think that's
Easy.
the biggest one.
Yeah.
I see the Earth in Your Eyes.
That's another
not
bop.
as much, but it's up there. There's a lot of songs that are like that like go with like one like two people. Like, you know, I Love You by Super Person. It's a me and Jordan song.
Cali, you can be my Cali girl.
Dreams and Nightmares. That's a me and Garrett type of song. I'm trying to think. Anything by Juice WRLD. That's a James song.
That's Jamel's song.
Juice WRLD literally farts and James like.
He's like, bro,
Hold up, play it back.
Anything off of Love Is Rage 2.
Yes, sir.
Garrett's jumping off his roof.
War Baby. War Baby's pretty big. Me and My Guitar.
Me and My Guitar.
My
Oh
Guitar,
my
yeah.
god.
Gooba.
Oh my god.
On the way back from Ann Arbor.
Garrett was
Yo,
rocking the
so
car.
bad, bro.
Even though I hate this and I hate it and I wish I never lived it, Brass Monkey.
That is an iconic song now.
Bro,
Fucking hate it.
Me, Max, and Bryce just laid there, and you were just so mad. You were so pissed off.
A, I was having a rough day. B, the room was like 80 degrees and Caleb was like, "Oh, it's not hot." And I'm like,
had one blanket in the house.
I had I had a sheet over me and I was sweating. I had a sheet. I had to have a shirt on, and I'm pretty sure I only had my shorts on. And I was sweating my ass off. It was like 4 a.m. and I was just going back to sleep. And then Brass Monkey started playing. I lost my shit.
I was literally taking a shit, and I'm sitting there on the toilet, and all I hear is, boom, boom, and I'm like, the fuck is that? And I hear Brass Monkey.
I don't. Yeah, that's a classic.
Walker, Texas Ranger.
Yeah.
Bro, no. This is like the biggest thing I think about when I think about us trends. Like, bro, I was bobbing "Take Me Home, Country Road" like freshman year, bro. I swear to God. All of a sudden, it's like the biggest song at our school. Like for like a week.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro. I don't know. I guess it's just like I feel like we do stuff, and then like a month later, I'm like they're stealing our style. Like
It's not even like it's not even like we're trend setting
My whole fucking flow.
because it's not like we're like telling other people about it. It's just we do something and then other people do it, and we're like, "Yo."
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird, but it's happened a lot of time. Too many for it to just be like, "Oh, it's just a."
Yeah, like I feel like there's just a lot of stuff that I'm like, huh? Like, bro, if I ever see people like,
If I see people starting podcasts, I'm like, hey, yo.
yeah,
Hey, yo.
Yeah, that would be wild.
dog. Imagine like,
No, I mean, this time there's a lot of people starting podcasts right now because of like everything. But like,
I'm trying to think of something that like if they started doing it, I'd be like, that's it. Like, nah, there's no way.
I'm trying to think.
I have no clue.
I see somebody buy a Zuka cart. I'm flipping my shit.
Zuka cart is a disc golf thing, by the way.
Oh, yeah, it's a cart that holds a shit ton of disc that I own a shit ton of.
I guess if like somebody just like was posting like sewer person on their story or just somebody like weird like that we listen to, I'd be like, if somebody posts regulators on their story, bro.
That's another iconic song.
My regulators, Mauda. It was a clear black night. That's another bop.
I don't really know like something like that. Like if somebody like if we seen other people do that, I'd be like, that's it. Like.
No clue.
I mean, eventually we're gonna start doing something again,
Yeah.
something else, and then someone, I don't know. At that point, we'll see.
What's that one sport? Paddleball or whatever, or paddle.
If I see anybody mention Juan LeBron, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind.
The GOAT, Juan LeBron.
Greatest paddle player. We gotta make a paddle. Dude, I want to play paddle. It looks so fun.
Yo,
It does look kind of fun.
Yeah, bro. If we
I don't know where we do that, but
if we get like big and we can travel, we're doing it.
We're going to California. That's where there's
Yeah.
That's literally where there's like, I think there's only like 2 in North America, right?
Yeah.
California,
because they're
like
super
Texas.
expensive and they're super expensive. And it's paddleball.
Dude,
Nope.
it's the most, like, I feel like that's the most energy draining sport there is, though.
Dude, they're running in and out of the court. They're bouncing it off the wall, jumping, trying to guess where the ball's going to be when it hits off the wall. It's too much.
That's
kinda
fun,
cool. Those are cool though.
It's like
Yeah.
steroided up tennis.
Yeah.
Am I the only one that fucking? I thought Beyblades were the coolest shit.
I had a lot,
Like,
but I thought
I did
Bakugan
first
were
time.
cooler. I thought Bakugan were cooler.
I fucking love.
I
I
could
like
not like
Beyblades
Beyblades.
because you could literally just straight up fight them, motherfucker.
I
Like,
just
I'm
thought,
really like,
They were
yeah.
literally
my dude's beating your ass. It's on site.
I like Bakugan because you could throw them on and they become like East
And
Coast.
they
You're like,
transform
this
out that-
is
I had some Bakugan too.
I had both, yeah.
I built this Beyblade, bro. I was like, bro, ain't nobody beating this motherfucker. This was my fucking Beyblade. I challenge anybody. I'm like, hey, you got Beyblade? And they're like, oh yeah, fight me. You're not taking it out. Like I thought it was such a flex to beat anybody back in the day when it was like popping. Back in the day.
I'm still trying to come up with like, if we saw somebody do something, we'd be like, they literally copied us.
I would say like make a meme page, but like we weren't the first people to make meme pages at our school.
Right.
I mean, I guess I can't think of it, but like to like our caliber, where it's just like, just posting the most random stuff of us, that type of stuff. But I don't know.
I feel like one of the most would be like very specific music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If people start posting Saya, I'm gonna be like, sure, you heard him from just somebody
Well,
random.
I mean, he is following us, or
Yeah.
me and you. So,
Yeah.
I mean, that's one way.
I think it still follows me. I'm not sure.
I don't think he follows me.
I
We get Space Boy Versailles to be featured and talk about the song.
I might be. I mean, I could talk to him. I'll never forget that day that I see that Saya follows me. I'm like, huh? I sent it to Jordan. And Jordan's like, what? And then like 5
And then
seconds
2
later, Jordan's
seconds
like,
later, he followed
just
me,
followed
and I was
me.
like,
and then he followed John. I'm like, bro, what's going on right now?
I was going crazy.
That was so wild. What a legend, dude.
I literally just text him and have a conversation.
Yeah, but like, literally, he texted me today. He was like, "How you doing?" I was like, "I mean, like, you know, I'm not trying to hang in there, I guess."
Let's go.
He is a legend.
He's a
Oh
guy.
god, voice went crazy.
That's why I love supporting small artists. It's just so much better. That's why I follow so many small ones and I keep up with their music.
Well, I when I posted my 2020 SoundCloud rap, my top 5 songs, it was like Keyshore,
Mine was small too.
Savage
artists.
Gas, Lil Kagune,
Those are some SoundCloud legends.
and then Space Boy Versad, and then Sewer Person, and everybody except for Sewer Person reposted it, but he's seen it, and I'm like, dog, Savage Gas reposted my thing one time. I was like, bro, what? Nothing
That's pretty
beats,
awesome.
nothing beats when Sour Patch Kids hit me up though.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
I said, "Yo, give me free Sour Patch Kids," and they're like, "Nah."
Oh, we were just kids.
I'm like, "Bro,
Oh, bro.
I'm still waiting for Ritz Crackers
I
to
like
give me
the
a
music,
nice
like,
side.
That's a different time frame as well.
That might be the worst time frame.
That is the worst joke of all time.
It is pretty
I
bad.
think first.
Let's go.
I can't say it's worse.
I think my worst time period probably is honestly probably like first semester of junior year. That was a terrible time for me.
Yeah,
That was just so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Junior in
So
general
it's,
was terrible.
For me, it was
Junior was
sophomore.
bad,
And the
yeah.
sophomore year was
Sophomore year was
bad.
terrible.
Bad.
Mental health down the drain.
It was like,
Mine-
wow.
Mine's been on the decline since like 7th grade.
It kind of went. The sophomore year, it was probably the worst, and then going up to like junior summer was pretty good, and then junior year was pretty good, and then
COVID happened,
like,
and obviously
COVID
every
happened, and then I was kind of just like, wow, and then summer was good.
summer was good. Yeah, we
And
made a good
then
summer.
Going into like right after
We did a
after
lot
football,
of stuff.
In
We
the
did
summer
a
because
lot
once
of stuff in the summer, but like, and it was like all safe. Like we never did anything. It was like we
Yeah,
never
'cause it
went
worked out.
anywhere.
Yeah.
We
'Cause
only
when I
went
got-
to Jordan's house. That was it.
when I got back, it was around the time when everybody was more comfortable finally like kind of reaching out together, and where we weren't on lockdown and people were starting to go back to normal.
Yeah, because it was basically right when they opened up that you can have bigger groups like in meetings.
Up to 10.
I remember Garrett's mom wouldn't let him stay the night at Jordan's house on like the 7th, but the next week let him go to the cabin for a week.
Yeah, that was wacky.
I was like, all right. I think the summer was good, and then it was football season. I think literally like right after football season is when I kind of got depressed again, because like all the stuff that was going on, I was just like, dude, I could not, and I was getting like super bad sleep paralysis for like 3 months, and it was ass as fuck. And then lately it's been pretty good now. It's been better, I should say. No, since I started working out and stuff again, I feel a lot better, and then I actually feel healthy.
I think my worst was December of 2019, going all the way up to I'd say about June of 2020, and then it wasn't great, but it also wasn't terrible like it was. And then I think since actually the day of the first podcast, from like the beginning of February until now, it's been awful. Because I mean, I've had a lot of stuff happen since then, so I'm trying, but I mean, it's kind of hard when it feels like you're getting right hooks thrown at you every 2 seconds.
That's it. The thing is, I feel like just with life in general, when bad things do happen to you, I feel like it's kind of like a snowball effect. Like when
for sure,
something happens and then another thing happens, even if it's not like super bad, it feels like it
just hits you. You're like, why? Just give me a break.
And things, sometimes it is big things, and it's just like that snowball effect of like, dude, give me a break is what makes some people like go down.
And the worst part about it was, my grandmother died. She's been sick since 2016, so we knew she was actually given 6 months in February of 2016. And so, my dad's trying to get me to look at it like, we got 4 extra years, which, I'm trying to look at it that way. But, she's been sick for a while. So, I'm like, you know what, like, it's bound to happen at some point. My great-grandpa that died, he was 80-something. So, like I said, he's 85 at this point. I think he was. It's getting, like, close.
Yeah, it sucks to say, but, like, you're expecting it. Like, it's not good to say that, but...
The hardest part was definitely... It's funny, because the hardest one to me was my step-grandfather. Because he was perfectly fine. Like, he had a few, like, problems with his feet, and that was it. And then, all of a sudden, I think the 23rd of February, he had, like, back pains. The 24th, he turned yellow. The 25th, he was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. The 26th, they said it spread everywhere. 27th, they said there was nothing they could do. And it like those 5 days, I'm just like, it's just like, dog, what? And this is like, I think they told them that there was nothing they could do the day of my grandmother's funeral. So I'm sitting here at the funeral, like, cause I couldn't even really be focused on the funeral, cause I'm thinking like, dang, I'm like, and that was probably the lowest point right there.
It's definitely a really bad one, especially when it's like unexpected, and like, it just kind of like happens out of nowhere, and it's like, I feel like that would hit you like a lot more.
Like the other two, like I said, like I don't want to say I didn't like want it to happen, but like I expected it to happen sooner or later. But like my step-grandpa was just perfectly fine, and all of a sudden, boom, gone. And I guess that really just shows you, not everything's perfect. So I plan to actually start going to seeing a therapist soon.
Okay.
I don't know if it's gonna help, but give it a shot.
For me, it was like the only thing that kind of saved me, because there was that time, and I'm sure everybody everybody knows the stories now, and I don't really want to share the whole thing, but
I don't need to go in depth.
Yeah, that's for someday. Someday I'll put it out there, maybe help some other people who are going through it. But there was a time frame where I was like, there was no other way out except for that. And when I told my mom that, that's the first thing she thought of. I literally only went to therapy for like 2 months, but that was all I needed. Just something to like, I don't know, it's weird, but in your own head, you start to think like there is no getting better. But once you like see a therapist and they tell you like why you're feeling the way that you're feeling, or like situations you're putting yourself in that are making life harder for yourself, you start to like become more self-aware with what you're doing.
Right.
And that is like the biggest thing. At least for me personally. I know not everybody's the same. And definitely there's no one fix for everything, but for me that was like all I needed was somebody to kind of pour out to who deals with that type of stuff and kind of teach me the right ways to go about, trying to be happier.
Yeah.
The craziest thing is like I've told y'all some stuff, but like there's like a lot of stuff I've never told anybody about, like what I did, like maybe not what I did, but like what I went through then, and like I guess I'm not afraid to tell people. Like that's kind of like my biggest thing with like why I haven't gone to a therapist yet, because like I don't want to put that on somebody else, because like I don't like it when other people worry about me, and so like that's what I would be doing by telling somebody. I don't want that. Like I'm good. Like I don't want that.
Right. That's pretty much kind of how I've been, because a lot of times I've like said things, but
yeah,
it's
like
very
we've
vague.
talked about some stuff,
right?
But
there's obviously like a lot more that I've like, and it's just kind of hard because I don't really want like you said, I don't really want someone to like worry about me in that kind of way, because like I don't know, it's just something about that, something about like people feeling bad and like I don't really like it.
Yeah, throughout this entire thing. Oh yeah, go ahead.
For me, like the whole thing was like, if I told somebody else, they would end up using it against me, or like I'd find a way to like, or they would find a way to like pressure me, or like make me feel bad about it or some shit. So I never really told anybody, and I just held in everything until I got to the point where I was like, I can't live like this anymore. And that's when I kind of just, I mean, not everybody hits that point where they like break and they finally decide that it's time for a change, but and that's honestly the saddest part. But for most people, when they do hit that point, it's kind of only up from there.
Yeah. I know what you're saying.
Yeah, and then like it kind of sucks like right now, because like doing all this stuff with my grandparents, like there has to be somebody that's like there for everybody else, and I kind of had to be that person. So I still haven't let anything out yet. And so, it's just kind of building up, and, I'm worried about it just letting out, because I don't want to let it, like people are like, like you can let out, like, a little bit, and I'm like, but I don't want to, because I'm afraid that if I let out a little bit, it's all going to come out. Like, about everything, not just, this, like, everything is going to come out, and I don't want to do that. That's a lot. But, I mean, like, I mean, even if they don't, like, I'm sure everybody knows, like, in the group chat and stuff, like, if anybody needs to talk about anything, no, I don't think anybody's gonna like make fun of you for it.
No, not at all.
Literally, and so like if you want to, you can talk, but if you also don't want to, then like I'm not gonna be like you have to tell us. But like, we're always, all of us are always there.
Mm-hmm.
It's more of a fact like nobody's gonna judge you, but they might not be able to support you the way you need. Because I know like a lot of us aren't really like very touchy with feelings and like trying to help people, because that's kind of just how we are. We're all kind of like, we're secluded, but we're not secluded. It's weird to explain it like that, but a lot of us won't like just pour out our feelings unless if like that's kind of like the vibe or like what's going on. And even then, nobody ever shares everything that they've been through or what they want to share. So it's kind of like you share what you want to share, and whether or not they can like necessarily help you or support you isn't always guaranteed, but they're there to listen, and they're there to have your back.
Yeah, I mean, like really, like it's you don't always need somebody to like like do something for you. Like it's sometimes it's really just letting somebody know like what's happening. Because like that could help you, or they can have somebody that can help you. But yeah, like. I don't know if I'd want to put that on y'all, like stuff that like I would want to like that I've like thought about and stuff, like I don't want to like put that on y'all. So yeah, like I mean, like I don't have a problem talking to y'all about stuff like that, but I don't want to do that.
That's so, and that's the thing. I feel like we've kind of all been through our own struggles.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we've definitely all been through our own struggles.
Like everybody's kind of been through that phase of like depression and that type of shit. So it's kind of like none of us would like not be able to help you and like kind of understand you, talk to you. So it's more just like, I don't know, actually, oh God, I'm okay. To explain, I'm playing with a ball and it popped. But
Nice.
there is, I don't know, it's weird because everybody will support you, but as I said, not everybody can, be that exact fix that you need.
Yeah,
And that's very hard to find in general anyways.
Because some of us are still dealing with problems with ourselves. And we don't even know how to fix that. So it's
Yeah.
like,
Like when my mom moved to Tennessee, like, I mean, I know Garrett's like your like situation with all that, like how your dad, lives in Indiana.
right.
Like, your situation's like a lot more severe than mine was, but like, like if I knew that if I needed to talk to somebody about it, like you would be the one to talk about it,
Right.
because like, like you still talk to him and stuff. It's just that he lives far away. I mean, same thing for me, but I mean, like I said, mine was a lot less severe. But
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah.
it always sucks too, because my mom's like, I miss you so much, and I'm like, you moved, bro. Like,
Yeah.
like that's on you. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I'm sure, like there's a lot of like stuff that we all share, because like when it comes to like girls and stuff, like Garrett's, I appreciate it. Garrett's tried to give me advice before, or like try to like help me, and it doesn't really work because like we're two different people when it comes to stuff like that. And so like
Right.
I'll talk to like Max about it. Like me and Max have talked a lot about it because like we're kind of like the same way. But like Garrett will be like, "Yo, just go talk to her," and I'm like, like I can't. Or he'll be like, "Go practice on me."
No, I forgot about that.
Practice
on me, I'm a
on-
girl.
wow.
And I was like, "I'll
I'm
pass."
kidding. So I was like, bro, practice on me. He was like, bro, no. I'm like, I'm a girl.
Wow.
We're talking, like I'm texting him about it. I just practice on me. I'm a girl, bro. And I was like, stop. I was like, there ain't no way I'm doing that.
Yeah, I couldn't.
No.
God. I kind of said it like a mean way.
Yeah,
it was,
but like
it
I
was
was
so
like, that was around the math 2 time, wasn't it?
that was math 2. Was it math 2?
It was either math 2 or math 1.
It
It was math 2. It was math 2.
Was it really?
I'm pretty sure it's still
I
safe.
feel like it was math 1.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Oh my god.
So,
Oh
we gotta
god.
dig down deep.
I don't even want to look. I hate looking back at old conversations because it's like, bro, I was cringe lord.
Dude, getting my Facebook memories, dude, I want to like die. I'm like, dog.
Oh my god.
Y'all
Those
don't, no,
are bad.
y'all didn't know me in middle school. Jordan did. I was.
I
cringe.
did.
I was.
Yeah.
Cringe.
So was
I
I.
wish somebody would have like beat me up back then, dog.
I'm so glad I knew how to delete my like old accounts back in the day.
My
I had like old Facebook account.
my ex-girlfriend, she has a Facebook account still up with my last name, and I'm like, that was
That's
5
so
years ago, big dog.
That is tough.
I'm scrolling through our chat, Garrett, and she was like, me and her were talking about how she wants to go to college for like kid to be like a nurse for children. And
And you're like,
it's meanwhile, fuck them kids. That's great.
That shit was so funny.
Dwayne the Note Block Johnson. Remember that, Jordan?
Fuck that. That was the stupidest joke, but it was the funniest shit for like one day. And then it
Dude, we have too many memes that are like hilarious for the longest time.
We definitely gotta do meme reviews.
Oh, dude, that'd be next level. I don't know how we do it, but it'd be next level.
I found it.
That's the thing. I have like a lot of ideas for shit we can do. It's just
Yeah.
putting it together and making it work and be like an actual good idea. It's hard.
We can do it. Just gotta put our minds.
Yes, sir.
You found it?
Yeah, I found it.
You gotta send me the screenshot.
I sent it to the chat.
I do want to see this. Oh my God.
But other than the virus and stuff, Jordan, how was your 2020? How did your 2020 go?
Oh my god.
Yeah, that is a loaded question.
That is a roller coaster of emotions. Because go back. Okay, so like literally, how you guys all just like.
Remember the Minecraft world when me and Max were at your house in the game room, and somebody was showing you their Minecraft world. That was 2020.
It was 2020. Fuck off.
Yeah,
Why'd you mention that? Oh my god. So 2020, bro. God, I mean, that was COVID was 20. Yeah, that's when I was in Maine for a while. Got back. We had the fun summer, and then since you guys are all talking about, I have had by far, like no question, the highest highs in my life and the lowest lows in my life from like September to like 2 months ago. So from like September to like say December was the highest highs and the lowest lows of my life. And Garrett knows a lot about it.
Pretty much everything.
Too much to talk about. Too much. And I mean, it's not much better now. Like, much better. I'm at peace with it now. But it was the most fucked up shit in my life and the best shit in my life at the same time. It's so weird that it works like that.
Mm-hmm.
It was literally the best of the best in the worst of the worst within a 5-month period of time.
Yeah, I definitely know what you're saying.
I was to say that's usually how it goes.
But like, I mean, even like how you were just talking, like right there, like you would talk to Garrett about it. I feel like it's like I said, I don't like. There's nothing that I wouldn't tell y'all, but like, there's nothing I wouldn't.
There's certain people you can talk
but
to
like,
about certain things.
yeah, like Garrett, when he was going through that stuff with
we don't.
an ex, the bungalow talk, bro.
Yeah, bungalow.
Those are the day. Like, I mean, I feel like sometimes it's easier talking to like one person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
because
I couldn't see myself like I guess I can't say I couldn't see myself, but like it'd be like weird like talking to like certain people like one-on-one though. Like I'd do it, but like it'd just be like weird. Or that'd be like like imagine like Caleb and Garrett going to your house, Jordan, like just those two.
It's a weird combo.
It's like what? Like or like James and John. I don't.
Yeah.
Like there's, it's just like
the weirdest combo I had was like a few months ago. It was Sam, James, and Caleb.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
That is pretty weird.
I mean, yeah.
Those are just like the three people who I feel like aren't there the most.
Yeah.
They all that's why it is kind of weird.
Yeah.
Because if we're ever missing one, it's always one of those three.
I
feel
think
like
it was like, it was like 2019 somewhere. I think it was one time that we went. It was for that time. Now it wouldn't be super weird, but at that time it was weird because it was like me. It was me, John, Bryce, and Max. I think that was the only ones that went, and Ethan wasn't there. That was like the first time I went when Ethan wasn't, and like a couple other people. But like
I haven't been to Jordan's
I
house
think we went
since like
we went to the park, and it was kind of vibes, but it was
The
weird
park.
because you remember that day. You know what I'm talking about?
Mhm.
Because it was just us.
I think so.
I've been to
was
Jordan's
like-
house since January.
We've had some really.
The park
That is
is a
wild.
historical monument, and we should ask the school if they can just like
If we can
Keep
like
up
put our
with it.
faces
Name it
on
after
there.
us at this
yeah,
point.
If we get like humongous,
Joe Park.
we have to buy the park.
the park. Yeah.
We have
Does
to
the
buy
school own it? Yes, but we'll buy the
Yeah.
We'll
park.
buy the park. I'll be like, dog, we'll give you like $1,000. We'll give you like $500,000.
We'll buy the park and then make it super nice.
Dude,
We'll turn the school into Huncho School.
Yeah.
it's just turned to
It's just
like codes.
the
We're forced to
principal.
do
Hey, no, dude, I oh my god,
I couldn't.
I could never be a teacher, bro. I
Nope.
can't like like when Jordan asked me to do his paper, like most people are like, yo, can you help me with my paper? I'm pretty sure he's asked me like, can you help me? But I'd just rather just do it. I can't explain it.
That's exactly how I am.
If I can explain something to somebody once, maybe twice, and then after that, if they don't, I'm like, bro, how? How do you not understand this? I'm like, what do you mean?
It's safe, man.
I'm a
What do you mean?
terrible explainer.
I'm like, dog, what do you mean?
No, there's so many times in like math in like the past where somebody will be doing a problem in front of me and I'm like trying to coach them through it and I'm just like, bro, just give me the paper. Like, Give me the pencil. Let me do it, and then we'll move on and act like you did it.
I understand what you mean, though, for sure.
I get so
can't.
frustrated trying to teach people shit.
And plus, I hate children. There ain't no way I'm being a teacher. Ain't no way.
No way.
I hate kids, bro. That's why, you know.
Kids can be annoying, but I do.
Yeah. I don't even want to have kids.
Yeah, they do.
I definitely want a kid.
Nope.
If I want kids, I'm gonna adopt.
Yeah, I'll
Probably.
I'm either gonna adopt or have two, and that's it. Yeah, you know
I'll have two at the most.
You know, my ex-girlfriend, you know, said she wanted like 6 or 7. I'm like, it's like I'll meet you like a third of the way, but
You tripping, dog.
yeah,
You tripping, shorty? I want a dog too. I really want a
that
dog.
would be dope.
I want at least 2.
Dude, I
prefer
I've never had a
cats.
dog ever, but I really want a dog so bad.
Cats all the way.
I like, especially like if I'm in like when I'm in college and stuff, I'm definitely getting cats
Cat.
because it's like
That's
with
fair.
a
It's a lot
dog.
easier.
With a dog, you really can't. You have like if you go to work, you're gonna have to have somebody either like come and let him out, or like
That is
really
true.
watch him. A cat, bro, you could leave for a week, throw some extra food on the ground, and then fill it with water, like 3 bowls, bro, and you're chilling.
Not wrong.
Yeah, you know.
Come back and he's perfectly fine. A dog, you
The
do
cat's
that,
just gonna
dude,
do whatever
he's
they
dead. There's poop everywhere. Things are torn up. No way. It's better like
That is a pretty good thing.
I feel like it goes by like years. Like, you know, like this is like 1 to like 18 you have a dog, 19 to like 25 you have a cat, and then like once you start having kids you get dogs because you know they're like the dogs, and then when you turn like 40 to like anything above that I feel like it's just cats.
No,
Yeah, that is pretty true. I've always been a dog person though, so
Dogs are
know.
cool, but like it's just the fact like my dog always wants to play, and I'm like, bro, like
I don't know.
he's a puppy.
I
at
don't
the
really
same
have that with
time.
my dog, but
I mean, I think my dog's like 7 months old, so like I get it, but I'm like, dog, leave me alone, bro.
Oh my
I don't know.
goodness.
Floyd is vibes. He just walks around, does his own thing,
Like
laying
Floyd.
around.
When Oreo's like not fucking hyper,
Yeah.
my fucking cat, by the way. When she's not hyper and she's like chilling, it's kind of nice because sometimes she'll just jump up on my bed and just lay there. I'm like, okay, it's fine, can lay here and stuff. But then sometimes she's just fucking running around, scratching shit up, or meow, meow, meow. And I'm, oh my fucking god.
Oh, we know about that.
Yeah, Giggles has always been super chill. My cat. So,
I honestly forget you have a cat sometimes.
So,
she's not here, but she just chills.
oh yeah,
She sleeps literally 22 hours out of the day.
yeah. All
She
the
like-
time my cat's either sleeping or like just running around.
She'll be on top of the cat tower for like 20 hours. She'll get down, walk halfway across the living room, lay down, fall back asleep, get back up, go up to the top, fall back asleep. I'm like, dog, it must be so rough. Like, jeez. Imagine being like a cat, like an inside cat.
Literally do whatever you want.
Bro.
It's
Like,
kind of
Food
crazy.
shows up, water shows up. Sometimes you get milk.
Take a shit in the box. Leave. It's crazy to me that like cats just kind of like. Did you have to train your cat to like go into a litter box?
You just have to like show him it like once or twice, and then after
And
that,
like,
then they just,
Dude,
like,
literally,
drag you
my
out.
cat just instantly knew what it was.
Yeah, because like
Like,
they,
she just
you know, like the
went in
smell
there.
and stuff. They're like, all right,
And dipped, and I was like,
dogs.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, it takes freaking 32 years to be like, bro, this is where you go to the bathroom. They're like,
Yeah, we've
Literally.
had Piggy for like 10 years, and she still pisses and shits in the house.
yeah, I stepped in it. The first time I ever went to your house,
turn this fucking poop.
Jordan. Oh god, I had to take my socks off. Had to
Twen-
fucking.
I think we talked about it last time, but I mean, personally, like I said, 2020 overall was a bad year. But like 2020 for me was like all right.
For me, it was alright.
Like Jordan once said, it was a roller coaster.
Up until the
There was
first
sometimes
3
where I was
months
like,
were super bad.
Wow, this is ass. And sometimes where I was like, this is pretty cold. Like the cabin, that was probably
Yeah,
one of the happiest I've been.
yeah, great times.
And then
We're gonna make it better though.
yeah, so but like before that, like March, like when the COVIDs were in, that's when like I was going through a breakup and everything. I was just like, bro,
Yeah.
this is not it. And then summer came, I was like, hey, a little bit more towards the fall. It No, a lot of stuff happened. I'm like, hey,
So what do we do?
we don't talk about that, bro. I should never done that,
Nope.
but it's whatever. Shit happens for a reason. And then football happened. Football season was nice. Had a pretty decent season, and then football season ended, and I was like, man, shit ain't right.
February was probably my worst month, and that was because my mom gave me a 2-week notice that she was moving. I'm like,
Yeah, for real, that was so quick.
I'm
It was like,
Right, I remember.
bro. So yeah, all right, peace. I'm like, it just blew my mind how I thought she would like. I mean, my mom like still provides for me and stuff, but I thought like because like I knew she was gonna move, but like they were always told me they were gonna wait till after I graduated. I'm like, y'all couldn't have waited a year.
Right.
So
Yeah, that's wild.
at this point, I've gotten over it. Like I'd like to see my mom, but that was her decision, so I can't be mad at it.
Yeah.
But it's whatever.
I don't know. I feel like COVID kind of taught us to appreciate
Yeah.
the good times in life because it's not always going to be perfect. So I feel like once it is all back, it'd be like a heyday.
I mean, we
Yeah.
went 17 years without wearing a mask in a store.
Yeah.
And we just took that as like like this is normal, and now we can't. And,
Yeah.
and it's like, dude, like it doesn't bother me, but it's just like wow, like
No, it's like, although you're not like 100% like afraid of COVID, you still have it as like a thought in the back of your mind. And I'm sure the first couple months, if not a year after it's like really died down, it's going to be the same way. You're still like, oh, but these people have it or something. And it's like, it's still going to be there.
yeah,
It's still a fear, whether or not it's like the biggest fear in your life or not. You still have to think about it.
yeah,
Right.
and like it just annoys me, like, because like, don't get me wrong, like the people that die from it are usually like the elderly people, or people with like like health problems, but it's like it's not only them though, like it's like mainly them, but like any of us could still die.
Yeah.
yeah, for real.
And like people just think like like, oh I'm 22, like I'm perfectly fine. And it's like probably, but
Yeah, you never know.
and
Yeah.
people just don't like care about like respecting each other, like older people and stuff. And it's like, dog, like I'm terrified to get it because of my dad. Like I don't want that. I don't want my dad to get it. I don't want like I don't want anybody old to get that.
Yeah, exactly.
But
I understand. Luckily, I don't have any super old people to worry about.
I guess I don't really anymore.
Well, besides, I have like an uncle and aunt that are pretty old, but like they don't like they'd be literally like, because my one of my other aunts is a nurse, and they were just like, just don't go outside, bro.
Yeah.
Like made them go on lockdown because they want to keep them safe, obviously. But I think they're vaccinated now, which is good. But
All of my grandparents are.
My mom.
Because I was going to say,
Go ahead.
my grandma and grandpa for like the first, well, I guess it's been like a year at this point, literally would like not leave the house. The only time I saw them was on Christmas.
yeah,
No, they didn't even come out for my birthday, but
yeah, we
for
literally
Christmas I
had,
saw
like, a
them for
Christmas
5
party.
minutes. They showed up, said hi, gave gifts, and left. And I was like,
Yeah, it was kind of weird because usually every year, like my mom's side, that's on my mom's side of the family, we go to like our aunts and uncles and do a little exchange. But this year it didn't even happen because we couldn't be with them because
Oh, yeah.
like high risk.
this is the first ever time I had Thanksgiving at my house. I was like,
I
this
usually
is
always have
mind-boggling. Because I didn't see anybody, and it was just our family. It was very weird.
Yeah.
I didn't have Thanksgiving this year because my dad cooked it, but I wasn't here. I was
Oh,
in
yeah.
Tennessee. And my grandma cooked ham. I don't really like ham like that. I'm like, happy Thanksgiving.
And it's the most overrated meat, swear to God.
Hey, I don't like pork that much. If you said
Pork is overrated.
If you said, well, personally, if you said get rid of fish, pork, chicken, or meat, or beef, personally, I'd say fish, but that's just only because I've never really had that many fish. But, like, out of beef, chicken, and pork, it is 1,000,000,000% pork, bro. Get that out.
Easily pork. I like no hesitation.
Bro, I seen a thing.
You're not wrong.
It was like, what would you get rid of? Donuts, bacon, sushi, or like like tacos? And I'm like, I get rid of all 4 of them, like for me. But like, definitely like bacon, bro. Like bacon, like it's good. Like don't get me wrong. Like I'll eat bacon, but like it's not something I'm like I need bacon. Like, I'm
I don't even know. In a list like that, I'm low key thinking donuts.
Yeah.
I love donuts.
Donuts are
Donuts
good,
are good,
but they're
but-
terrible, dude.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I'll eat a donut, and I'm like, bro, if I ate another, bro, I'm gonna be so sick. The feeling you get in your stomach is terrible.
I mean,
the things I don't eat them quite often, so when I do eat them, it's like super nice.
you don't realize
it's
how
kinda like
bad
a treat.
stuff is until you look at it. Like right now,
Right.
because I have to look at what I eat. I'm like the other day, I looked at the pack of because we were in the store. You know, I was just curious about a lot of stuff, and I took that ramen pack, and I was like, Jesus Christ! I was like, dude, you eat 3 of these in a day, and you're having a heart attack.
Ramen is bad.
It's
for
terrible.
you. This
A
man-
Mountain Dew, a Twinkie. A Twinkie has like 60 grams of carbs and like 40 grams of sugar, and it's like dog.
Yeah, it's
This man Nathan, bro, he eats a lot of ramen. I was talking about because I made ramen. He was like, I was like, I gotta drink a lot of water after this though. He's like, why you gotta do that? I'm like, because there's a lot of sodium in ramen. He's like, what do you mean? You put salt in your ramen? I'm like, Nathan, bro, there's just the seasoning it's sodium, it's salt. And he's like, oh, what do you pour the whole pack in your mouth? I'm like, Nathan, if you put it in the bowl, you're eating it regardless.
Yeah.
I was telling him, like, dude, there's hella sodium in this. And he's like, well, I'd be eating like 3 of these. I'm like, dude. I mean, he just drank a lot of water, but I'm like, bro, you gotta chill out. Because that's not good for you at all. The dehydration you get after it is bad.
I never like as a kid. I never really noticed like what I ate making me feel bad until I like started to get to like high school, and it's like wow, you eat something and you instantly kind of notice.
Especially, like obviously, like in like a lot of sports I do, when I eat something that's not the healthiest choice, and then I feel it the next day during like a workout or whatever.
Oh my God, yeah.
Way
Ooh,
faster.
I don't think I'm
I'm
going
like-
to school tomorrow.
Why is that?
I'll be alright. Half a pot of coffee won't do me harm.
Yeah, I'll just make some coffee. Yeah,
Coffee.
coffee.
Awfully hot coffee pot.
Is there anything else?
That's a different art too.
Yeah. Is there anything else we should talk about?
I think we can
Honestly,
wrap it up here.
What do you want to do? What do you want to do after high school?
Hmm?
What do you want to
You-
do after high school?
Talking to me?
Yeah. You
No, I
Oh, I thought it was just a broad question.
Mm.
I mean, obviously, I've already committed to Maine, so I'm going to Maine for college. Plan on going for a bachelor's, which is 4. And then it depends on how my options are, and if I want to stay, then I'll stay 2 more years for a master's. So I'm looking at maximum 6 years of college, 4 minimum. Wildlife ecology, I honestly don't really know. I know it sounds stupid, but I honestly don't really know much of the jobs that it provides for me. But I feel like once I get going and I'll get a few years in my degree, I'll end up jobs will start opening. I'll end up finding things I can do. But I just feel like with my field, it's very specific. Like if I'm finding a job, it's gonna end up being probably something super specific. So it's kind of too hard, kind of just to look it up and find out what you're gonna do. So I guess I'm just gonna chill out there. I'll do my best to visit on holidays. I already said I plan on coming back for Christmas this year though, because I'll be leaving before August. So then August, September, October, November. So it'll be like about 4 or 5 months before you guys see me again.
Mm.
And then I'll be back. I'll be back for Christmas. And then who knows? After that, it might be till next Christmas I'm able to come out. Because I don't have any idea how it's gonna be. I mean, we're not in college, but like not yet. So it might be so much that I just like I literally can't leave for more than a week.
Yeah.
Or some or it also comes to money. I mean, I'm not guaranteed a job this.
Right.
So I'll be kind of just scrapping off of my savings I have in my bank.
Mhm.
So making a big trip in the long run isn't really going to do. It's just going to. I'll run out of money. So yeah, that's what I plan on doing. I mean, it's already in action. It's just a matter of what's going to happen.
That's why we gotta put so much time into this.
Mhm.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
bro. If we hit like 500K to like 1 million, bro. I don't know,
yeah.
man. I don't know, man.
Easily, like,
I might just have to stay home.
I know what you're saying.
Not wrong.
Cause that's
That's
a lot.
huge.
That's huge.
That's huge.
That's huge. So subscribe.
So make that shit happen.
Make it
Subscribe so I don't have to go to 6 years of college.
Yeah. Please, we'll provide banger content. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm turning into a YouTuber, man. 70% of the view.
Unsubscribe.
That's literally gonna be us one day.
Maybe not on our channel, but like if we
Yeah,
have like a personal channel, probably.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like 60% of you like aren't subbed.
You guys are subscribed. So
What's up with that?
what's up with that?
What do you want to
You
go
have
into, Garrett?
Well,
I think I've never talked to you about that.
Yeah, I haven't. I know you're obviously going to Manchester and going to be playing football, but I don't really know where he's at.
Big Manchester
Yeah.
guy,
No
big football guy.
yeah, so I did recently just commit there, like literally 3 days ago.
Yeah, like 3 days ago. See, I committed literally 3 days ago too. I committed the same day you committed.
Yeah. It's just D3, so it's nothing like. Don't be like, what school you going to? What school you going to? It's not that big of a deal. I feel like because I don't really care enough to like. I'm trying to go pro. I mean, obviously that would like be super dope and everything, but like,
Yeah, for real.
you know,
Yeah,
it's
for
like, it's football is something that's like super big in my life, and I just want to keep it as long as I possibly can because that's not something you can play forever. Like baseball, basketball, you can go to like rec leagues and
it's
pick
hard
up and all that
sport
stuff, but
to
football
pick up.
you can't play real football forever or like for that long compared to everything else. So I want to do that for as long as I can and like play it, while I can. And then education wise, I said I was like interested in like software engineering and all that stuff, like computer programming. I really like that stuff, but really just depends on like how everything goes in college because obviously I could just switch it up if I'm into something else. I am kind of interested in like education studies and all that stuff. I wouldn't really mind being a teacher. I mean, I know I wouldn't make like super good amount of money and all that stuff, but I feel like it's something I'd do and I'd get fulfillment out of. And I think I'd personally enjoy it a little bit. So, and then obviously I do want to travel and stuff as much as I could because my dad always told me about like traveling is one of the best things you can do in your life, and like seeing all that like other cultures and all that good stuff. So that's definitely something that's on my bucket list, and hopefully I'll be able to travel with you guys. That'd be pretty dope.
Oh my god,
Like the Japan trip.
Yo,
I hope that
That's still
I really
that's
hope
still
that
gonna
happens.
happen.
I really want that to
it's
happen.
got to, man.
Get us some
I always
million
wanted to, like,
views.
Yes, sir. I've always wanted to go to like places in Europe, like Paris and all that stuff. So that's definitely something I want to try doing.
That would be sick.
You want to go to Paris?
Ironically,
Oh man,
I do.
what a comment! What a comment!
I do want to go to Paris.
I'd love to go to Paris.
It would be sick.
Maybe maybe not Paris, but just France in general. Gotta
Right.
go see my homies.
I was gonna say I heard like
I've
the main part of Paris is very nice, but once you
Everything
start
else.
getting out of that, it's pretty
kind of like
shit.
Detroit
Yeah, you gotta like pick your parts
or
of
Toledo or
France.
Chicago
Mhm.
or any big city.
Literally any big city in America.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much kind of just see what happens. I do want to start a YouTube channel though. I want to like do that stuff on the side because I'll probably always, no matter what point I am at in my life, I'm gonna play video games and like play on PC and all that shit. So
Next.
that's what
I guess my main goal,
Spell.
like really my overall my overall goal in
my
life,
main goal.
my overall goal in life is to have my assets pay for whatever I want to do. So eventually it would just be whatever I work is extra money and I wouldn't have to work, whether that be through stocks or real estate. I just wouldn't have to work and I can just pay off my house and all that stuff through dividends and that type of stuff. That's like the eventual or like long-term goal. But for right now, I want to be an engineer, aerospace or environmental, either or. Still waiting to hear from a couple colleges. I got accepted into Purdue, and I'm waiting for Stanford. Which do I think I'll get in? No, the fuck I don't. But with the hope, that would be fire, basically in San Francisco, going to college with arguably the best college for engineering
Where is
in
Purdue?
the United States.
Indiana.
Indiana.
I
Indiana.
thought so.
What's Lafayette?
Yep.
Yeah. I thought so.
Literally, my dad lives right next to campus.
Oh shit!
That's wild.
It's crazy.
You can party with your dad.
Yeah.
Make the diss track.
Oh my god, the diss track would be fire.
Hey, that's our 1 million views. If we hit 1 million subs, that's the video. The Garrett
Diss track with his dad.
Oh my god.
But no, that's like the overall goal. How exactly I'm gonna get there? Not exactly sure, but it'll all piece together. I'm very sure of it. As much as I think it won't, and I'm like doubting myself now, I'm sure the opportunities will arise and I'll jump right on them. So very optimistic for the future.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
It's
I'm
up to
pretty
you.
hopeful for the future. Like, I'm pretty excited about, like, even just like going to college. I'm pretty excited about like being on my own
Me too.
and like
Yeah,
doing this stuff. Because
should be
obviously,
fun.
obviously, like it's nice to have stuff provided for you and all that stuff. But like lately, I've been like, man, just let me do my
like,
thing.
I want to
Yeah.
move out within like the next year or two.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I don't know. I feel like I'd feel more. I don't really know what word to use.
Secure.
Secure,
Free.
I guess. Free, yeah, free.
Yeah.
I feel
More
a lot
open.
free.
Like, like if like, you're like, you know what? I want to go hang out with the boys. You could be like, yo, wait a minute. I'm just going to leave.
I don't gotta do that. I can kind of just do it to a point, whatever I want. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
we'll be adults.
Manchester's,
I know
Manchester's like in Michigan, right?
Indiana,
Oh,
Indiana,
that was
yeah.
Michigan.
I knew it
It's
was. I just didn't know where in it.
like Fort Wayne.
That's not
Oh,
that
okay,
far away,
gotcha.
right?
No, it's like 3 hours, probably less than 3 hours.
Yeah, 3 hours ain't much.
That's not that much at all.
Driving to Tennessee twice every month or twice every 2 months is,
Mm.
That's a lot.
That was a lot.
just sitting there going.
I thought like a 4 to 5 hour trip was pretty bad. I don't know.
I drove to the bottom of Florida one time.
That is brutal.
Louise.
I think it's
It's
like,
like
25
day.
hours.
Oh my god.
Like imagine driving to like Texas, the bottom of Texas.
Yeah.
Dog, that's like
insane.
it's like 3 weeks.
That's the thing. If I do get into Stanford and I'm allowed to take my car, I don't know what I'm doing because that is a drive.
Better hope you better
That
hope
is
you
like
got
a
like a
day
girlfriend there, dog. By that
Something.
time, pain.
Dude, that's the thing, bro. We're all gonna be going to other places. We're gonna meet people are gonna be married, and then we're gonna be like, "Holy shit, you're getting married!"
That's gonna be the crazy.
That's
James.
crazy.
James gonna be the first one.
James is gonna get married right away.
Like, huh? He's gonna
Yeah,
find
that
one.
would
He's
be
gonna be
wild.
like, yes.
Bro, when someone has a kid, bro.
Oh my god.
Ain't gonna
God.
be me. Do we randomize who's the godparents?
I think so.
We put all of our names on a wheel. Wow. It's the most Team Huncho type thing.
Alright, guys. You the godparent. Let's go.
You better hope
Little
I'm not.
Jimmy.
You better hope I'm not. If your son fall down like a ladder or something, be like, bro, get back up. Come on. Don't be dumb. Stupid baby trying to
Stupid
play
baby.
basketball. Like,
Bro, just grow up.
Just grow up. It's simple
no,
as
I
that.
didn't drop it in dirt. Grow up.
Grow up.
That might be the greatest video of all time.
It might be.
Oh god.
I still don't know
I
what
got
I want to
pee
do
again,
after
bro.
high school. Like 100%.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
going.
kind of hard
Well, I
to
mean,
be like for sure set on something unless you like.
I'm taking a
I don't
more
know.
cost-efficient route. I mean, I
Yeah.
can go to meet community for 2 years for free. So I mean, like,
Yeah, basically.
I'm gonna
I don't
take
blame
it.
you
I'm
at
gonna
all.
take it.
Right. Literally, if I wasn't playing football
These are
and
dope.
I wasn't literally, I need to. If I get this like scholarship, I'd basically be going for like free
Yeah.
with like $15,000
yeah.
in student loans.
If like Florida
It's
State
like-
offered me a full ride, yeah, I'm on my way.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I'm like, guaranteed like a on-campus job and all that stuff. So it's like
Yeah.
I'm getting the deal of a lifetime. Like,
Yeah.
there's no point not coming.
Because I get to go to community for free for 2 years, and I think I still get Pell Grants. So I think I'll still get like $3,000. So then I can just buy books and stuff with that, or something else. But
Right.
after
Jordan just be pulling cards out of nowhere, bro.
after,
Would you just order like a massive thing of cards?
I've been doing some I've been trying to get into cardistry and like
Oh,
learn
like
how to do
card
cardistry shit. Yeah, and it's actually kind of fire.
That's Jordan's newest adventure. Is card
I do
tricking.
got one trick I kind of got down now. Do it to anybody yet because I'm gonna fuck it up. I don't want to fuck it up because then if I fuck it up, I'm never gonna be able to do it again.
Fair enough.
But
Fair.
So I'm practicing to get it down, and then I'll do it.
That's what's up.
I still don't know like actual like what big college I want to go to as a community though, because Western's been on my mind since freshman year. That's the one that like it's like I have 5 in mind, and like that's like number 1 for sure. Eastern's not bad. Florida State, I'd love to go there. Tennessee, and if I could like get in like Boston College,
I do want to see it.
that'd be cold.
That'd be pretty cool.
It's not showing up. Big rip.
Michigan State would be cool too.
I'm just trying to see if
I
can.
think I meet the requirements for Michigan State too. It's so weird because like everybody's like applying to colleges and stuff, so everybody's like getting their acceptance letters, but like I haven't applied to college yet. I've only applied to community. It's like I'm not getting any like, acceptance letters, and I'm like,
nah, it is kind of a weird feeling.
I mean, it's whatever to me. I don't really care about that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Growing up, I thought like like if you didn't go to a D1 school, like for anything, you weren't cool. And then I realized I'm like anything literally other than sports, nobody cares.
Yeah, seriously.
I was like, nobody cares if you go to like Webster. Like, I mean, like maybe if you're playing basketball, yeah, but like if you're like going for like stockbroking, nobody cares. I still don't actually what I want to be, because business. I'd love to be like a stockbroker, like a financial advisor, but then there's also like I still really want to be like a psychologist, or maybe a therapist, one of those two. And a part of me still wants to be an environmentalist, but they get paid in dirt. So, probably not. Unless you get this video to... I think it's a good place to wrap. Oh, go ahead.
Actually,
what were you going to say?
I was going to say, when do you think we're going to upload something that's not a podcast?
Literally whenever.
Basically.
Whenever we can set something up, that'll be pretty good for us to do.
Right.
Because that's the thing. I wouldn't want to do something and have it be half-assed with like poor camera and like really shitty like quality type shit. Like I'd want it to be kind of like a pretty cool. Like it wouldn't have to be like fucking. We go to Japan and try every ramen place.
We could do like the picture review.
It would be pretty cool.
I feel like that'd be pretty easy to set up too.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess we could do it in person. I don't know how we would, but
we just like
get a camera with us, and then that'd be like on the corner, and
then we'd put like just the picture on the screen, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that'd actually be pretty easy. Could do that.
Let us know. Comments below.
Yeah, if you guys have ideas, go for it.
Go ahead. It's fine. But since our good man Jameson is not here, Jordan, you're gonna have to give us a revelation.
I'm gonna have to give a fucking revelation.
Yeah.
I wasn't prepared for this. I wasn't even told this was gonna happen, so I have literally no clue what to think of.
It wasn't gonna happen until I just said something.
Oh, okay.
I just thought about it.
Yeah, I was gonna say we have no revelation to finish the video.
Because usually James does it, but no James today.
No James.
Man,
Pressure's on.
I couldn't even think of one.
I can't think of anyone at all.
Actually, I do have one just in because now that we were thinking about it, I came up with one that's not even mine, but it's still a revelation. And well, it's more of a quote.
Yeah, I have one that's like really like just the most basic thing in the world.
Well, mine's not really basic, but
I think I'm trying to think how it went. I heard it the live shit.
Live shit.
It was something about like a man thinks he has two lives. A man acts like he has two lives, but then once he realizes he only has one, I don't remember how
it's like a man has two lives, and his second one starts when he realizes he only has one.
Yeah.
So it's basically like you live your life normally, and then once you realize I only have one life, you change up exactly how you live.